Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers went to Detroit and beat the Pistons 125-97 in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Up next for the Cavs will be the New York Knicks in the conference finals. Game 1 from Madison Square Garden will tip off tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The Cleveland Guardians and Cincinnati Reds played an Ohio Cup series over the weekend. The Guards took 2 of 3 from the Redlegs after a 10-3 victory yesterday afternoon in which the team hit 6 home runs. And Aaron Rai won the PGA Championship from a Ronamink Golf Club yesterday. Rai finished 9 under and won by 3 strokes after being 2 shots out of the lead headed into Sunday. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180, a 10-week medication-free plan. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Featuring producer Dylan.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning. Go to hell. Tyvis, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
Doing good, Mike.
Wrong show, but sure. Fine. Doing good, Mike. Yeah. Hey, is it a vertical or horizontal tease? Can we bring up tomorrow? We have a guest coming in who said those famous words, doing good, Mike? Is that confirmed?
Call it in, yes.
Calling in. Yeah,
Yes.
He's going to be on the show.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
Coach Jim Tressel be joining us. Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel.
What we say, 7:45?
I believe 7:45.
Yeah.
So, we'll do at 7:45 today. We'll tease that ahead for tomorrow so people know.
Doing good, Mike.
Thank you. There, that guy. You mentioned it. He's going to be on tomorrow, so we're going to do that. Is that vertical or horizontal? I keep forgetting which one's which.
That's oblique.
That was diagonal, right? I think your oblique is the muscle on the side of your body.
Right now, it's a diagonal tease.
Diagonal
At
tease.
7:45,
It will be
a horizontal tease.
Will?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
A vertical tease is when we tease something later in the show.
later today.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
I
Well,
like that.
we have, okay.
Do we have, we got Overachiever later.
Today at 7:45. There's a vertical
There we
tease.
go.
Yeah. Teasing everything.
We'll get it right one day, Fish.
Yeah, no, we probably won't.
Fish isn't listening. He's on his way back from Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah, congrats to him. His our
Fish
boss
is always listening.
Our boss, Fish, yes, he is. He is coming back from Kansas. Daughter graduated from, he sent us this picture. The photo of his daughter's sash. I guess she graduated from the School of Journalism and what's supposed to say communications, but on her sash it said communications. They left the C out of communications.
That's terrible. No. What is this? This is Kansas?
Yeah.
Like
apparently.
Jayhawks.
Yeah, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
That
yeah, that.
Be,
If I was Fish, I'd be like, give me all the tuition money back. If she's graduating from a school that can't spell communications.
Oh, absolutely. Because if when you go to the college, if your kid doesn't get it done in class, they're not like, well, they tried their best. Here's another semester for free. They charge you for those classes if your kid's got to keep going to school to get their degree, right? But when they screw something up, well, that's on you. That's just, you should expect that we will make mistakes. Keep paying us anyway, right? So that's where I'm with you, Dylan. I would want a refund on all that. I did not need a refund for my weekend, though, because I was busy. Tyvis, I want to say I'm built different.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I like the way that. Go ahead.
I'm 350 pounds. I don't look very athletic. But I want to challenge people today. If you are not 350 pounds, here's what I want you to do. Strap on the equivalent weight vest that would get you to 350.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, I went and walked more than a 5K. I walked 3.3 miles.
Are you
Nature
ready?
walk.
You getting ready for next month?
Yeah.
The Fan 5K.
Fan
Make sure you
5K.
sign up at 971therace.com.
That is what they call in the business a monetary tease. That is go sign up now, 971therace.com.
Well, we'll all be out there.
We will be.
Try to beat my 40 time.
Yeah.
You'll be doing the 5K.
I'll be doing the 5K.
Reese is doing the 5K.
Who's doing the 10K? I don't
Reese
know.
is doing the
Or
10K?
9.71K. I'm sorry. I don't know. I said I don't know if he's doing the 5K or the
No one here.
9.71K.
Cole,
No,
Listeners.
Dylan,
Yeah.
you going to be out there, right?
I'll be out there.
What event are you doing?
5K.
There we go.
You could walk 1 mile with Common Man.
Yeah, you could do that. Perfect. So you got, and then I'm sure some people are doing the 9.71K. But
Do you think they'll bring out the new ping pong table?
I don't think so. They got a new ping pong table in here, and we got emails about it. We got signs on it like, do not look at it. Do not touch it. If you breathe on it, it will fall apart. Don't look at it. It's not. But then they said in the email, this is for everyone to enjoy. And I was like, no, it's for two people to enjoy.
Here I was
That's
about
who
to.
that's for.
As soon as I got in, I was, I got my satchel on. Usually I take my satchel and I put it on the table to shoot my shots. And no, I can't do that.
Can't put it on the table.
No personal items.
Can't put
Not
personal
just
items,
food,
drinks, food.
Personal items.
The ping pong balls are not allowed to hit the table, actually, because they'll damage the surface. Can't have that.
Tell you what, man.
We sent an email about a ping pong table. Where do I work? What the hell's going on here?
It's very inspiring.
Is it?
Common Man and Timmy inspire me.
In what way?
Because if once we become more successful as a show,
Yes.
I can make a demand to get a new Papa Shot.
Oh, the Papa Shot. No. The Papa Shot literally is falling apart. It's literally on its last legs.
A lot of people use the Papa Shot.
Yeah, but no. Everyone uses the ping pong table. Very few people use the Papa Shot. That's why we had to get a giant new ping pong table in here. But no, the Papa Shot can literally be falling apart.
I'm jealous.
It has rusty nails hanging out of it. You can actually get, every disease if you touch it because it's got all kinds of sharp edges that are rusted and broken. But we don't need to fix that. Even though everybody uses the Papa Shot.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
So, Inside Radio, we're number one in all of our key demos except for one.
I don't know what that means.
Common Man and Timmy are number one in all of them.
See?
I say we make a deal with Fish that if we get to number one in everything.
We get a new Papa Shot?
Yes.
But, that would be for the station because then everybody would enjoy it.
No. Then we get.
we just get our
then
own?
We hold people
Put a sign on it.
at gunpoint. Yes. To not
TV people will not be allowed to use it. I will, because they just bomb from 40 feet away, and they're like, well, I wonder why this rim broke off. It's like, because you're not standing where the Papa Shot is. You're standing a mile away trying to shoot it.
If you shoot, if you play Papa Shot, you are not allowed to hit the rim.
Here's my problem.
Nothing but net shots only on
That's
the new
right.
Papa Shot.
You hit the rim, out.
If that's the case,
Tyvis won't be able to shoot on it ever.
No chance.
Here's my problem is when they put a sign up, as soon as I see a sign, I'm just like, oh, that's what the sign says. I want to do the exact opposite of what the sign says not to do. That's a me problem. That's not a them problem. That's something I'm working on. It's a problem with authority.
I think you should go lay on it, T-Bone. I'm sure they would enjoy that.
That's how I enjoy the ping pong table. I want to sun myself on it like a beached whale. I just want to roll around
Take a
on
nice nap on there for when they come in later.
it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I felt like a beached whale yesterday. I walked around. So I was saying I was built different because I went and did a 5K. I walked like 3.3 miles on Friday. Then I get home and the kids are like, we want to go to Uptown Friday, whatever, the thing in
Uptown Friday nights.
little street festival.
There's
Yeah.
popping in Marysville.
Yeah, of course.
You was there?
I've never been there. I've just heard about it.
It's great. It's everything you can dream of and more, my friend. So then I walked like a billion miles around all afternoon and evening there. Did that. That was fun. Saturday night, went to a concert at what we call the Pizza Dungeon, Donato's basement over there on campus. They had a hardcore show.
Was at Sonic Temple.
Well, that's where I'm headed. So I was walking around campus, Shortenworth area all Saturday night and going to kids' soccer games throughout the day. Again, 350 pounds, walking around. Then on Sunday, yesterday, I walked like a billion miles walking all over Sonic Temple. Was out there with my buddy Luke, saw a bunch of friends of mine. Like, it's nothing like it when you go to a place where you walk around and from like 100 yards, you can go from seeing Lamb of God, which is this huge metal act that's been around for 30 years.
They had the mosh pit.
They had the mosh pits. Oh, they had the people crowd surfing. They had everything. And I go like just a few stages over.
They was crowd surfing out there.
They crowd surf all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's nonstop. Bodies just up in the air, flying across. If you stand up.
That should have went. I just want to see it.
You got to go.
I got to see it live.
Well, Reeser and I were talking about you because Reeser went too, but he did the whole 4 days.
He's crazy.
And I don't blame him. I don't think he's working today, and I don't blame him at all. I would be taking day too.
What a loser.
No. That's tough when you're out there for 4 straight days.
Ain't nobody tell him to do that.
Yeah, but he's enjoying the music. I was just saying, there's so many bands you can see where you go from seeing Lamb of God, who's a band I love, to another band called Thrice that's totally different that I also love. Those two bands would never play the same venue. But at Sonic Temple, it's like you can see them within like a half an hour of each other, and it's one ticket. I'm just saying that's the beauty of music festivals, is you can walk around and see bands that would never tour together, but suddenly there they are, all in one place. So it's cool. So I had fun. But I'm just saying, built different. Because I got up this morning, felt great. Not sore, not tired, not whining and complaining.
Were you moshing?
That was a little bit of pushing and shoving, especially at the basement show Saturday night. That was Tyvis. Stop saying you wish you would, because Reeser and I were talking about you, and this is what your reputation is. Last year, Sonic Temple, I got to go to that. Hey, you want to go? No, I can't. I'm busy.
You know what?
The year before that, Tyvis, I want to go to that. Did you want to go? Did you go?
I couldn't afford it.
We would get you a ticket.
Dylan, did you
find
go?
a way?
I was offered tickets. I didn't go.
They didn't offer me no tickets, so.
Well, you got to make connections. You got to know people.
You got to.
Once you get established in this town, and you do something important. Like when people get to know who you are, then maybe you get some connections.
Being an Ohio State football player
that doesn't get you anything around here.
But being in radio for a few years, Tyvis, all the perks.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, I got some work to do.
I guess you do.
Next step is make a connection with who makes the Papa
You're
Shot
connected to me.
That's what I need to get connected to.
I don't know, but we're going to find out.
Let's find out if Billiards Plus has a Papa
shout
Shot
out to Billiards
machine
Plus
as well, because
Billiards
that's where
Plus,
the ping pong table came from.
Thanks to them for bringing in the ping pong table. Absolutely.
For everyone to enjoy.
And it is for everyone who likes ping pong to enjoy. And I think there are exactly two people here who really like ping pong. So there you go. The Cavs answered some questions last night. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Monday. We are noticing a few incidents out there pretty early. Over on the west side, a crash 70 eastbound at 270. That split there. That left lane is currently blocked. We also have a left lane blocked as you're heading outside of downtown, 70 westbound passing Kelton Avenue. And for folks in New Albany stepping out right now, we are seeing a disabled vehicle on that 161 eastbound direction, just passing Hamilton Road. That right shoulder is blocked out there for you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's D. Miller. Spring is here, but if you're still feeling exhausted with no sex drive, it may be time to head to Low T Center. Book a free testosterone test and see if you qualify for TRT customized to you. Book your TRT appointment today at lowtcenter.com. That's lowtcenter.com.
Spring is sprung, and big savings are in full bloom at Menards. Visit Menards Garden Center for everything you need to get your garden growing. Choose from hundreds of beautiful, colorful flowers, lush trees and shrubs, and everything in between. Menards Garden Center is back in bloom. Stop in today to get your garden on. Check out fresh deals happening now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Bats R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Bats R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Bats R Us builds it to last. That's Bats R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Bats R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Bats R Us. Bats R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
How do you make a UDF ice cream quake? Easy. Pick any flavor of UDF ice cream, add your favorite mix-ins, and you've got a quake. Now, how do you pick your flavors and mix-ins? That's the hard part. Ice cream quakes, only at United Dairy Farmers.
Not all dental practices are the same. Most do a little bit of everything.
Primarily maintenance and teeth cleanings.
But where do you go when you need serious restoration? Who can give you a brand new smile that's comfortable?
At Runyon Dental Group, we are trained experts in restorative dentistry.
Restoration is all we do.
We can give you a gorgeous, new, comfortable, healthy smile.
No matter what the condition of your teeth.
Even if you have no teeth, then we can do it comfortably.
Runyon Dental Group.
Jeremy Foltz, CEO and co-founder of 3C Technology Solutions, speaks about working with First Bank of Central Ohio.
I think FBCO had a really nice personal touch. Transition was really easy and much cleaner than I thought it would be. Some very specific things that made me very excited to work with them are availability and creativity.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC. An equal housing lender.
We want Switzerland, Ohio students to have all the skills they need to graduate and be successful. But even though we have a great career tech center, it was hard to convince industry professionals to come teach here because public schools usually can't compete with what private sector jobs can offer. Recently, our local association reached an agreement with the district that allows us to attract great industry professionals to bring their knowledge and experience right into our classrooms. My name is Neil Ritchie, and I'm a proud Switzerland, Ohio Education Association member because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org.
Bo Bishop and Dom Taberry. Dom remembers when Bo was a young whippersnapper, and Bo remembers when Dom wasn't part ape.
And then Yolanda one time wanted to wax my knuckles.
Tuesdays with Taberry.
Sponsored by Green & Sons.
Tuesdays at 10:30 on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A warm start to the day for us with wake-up temperatures in the 60s to low 70s, and then plenty of sunshine this afternoon with breezy winds and highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. For tonight, will be mostly cloudy overnight. Our lows will get down into the 70s with breezy winds continuing. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The two most mature people working at the radio station, and that's just because they wear pants.
The pervert and the skivvies.
Rockman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan. All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And tracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. The Cleveland Cavaliers got the job done last night in Detroit. 125-94. Utter decimation of the Detroit Pistons in a Game 7.
BTA.
No question.
BTA. This was I went to bed at halftime because they left no doubt. No doubt.
It was unbelievable. And it's one of those performances that I said it answered a lot of questions. I mean, I don't know if it means this team's going to the finals. I don't know if it means this team's winning a championship. That's a whole nother set of questions. But the big questions for some of the guys on this roster were, can you get the job done, especially Donovan Mitchell? Can you get the job done and get out of the second round of the NBA playoffs?
For the first time in his career, he's going to the Eastern Conference Final, or the Conference Finals, I should say, which is crazy to me to think that he never made it past the second round.
Of course.
So he gave you a lot there. James Harden is still terrible in Game 7, but he surrounded himself with some good players because he only shot 2 for 10 for 9 points. He was terrible. Well, I would say he was terrible.
He didn't have to be good, though.
He was bad.
But you know what?
I would say he was terrible. He showed up in other ways.
This dude makes like $40 million a year.
Yeah,
you can't be shooting 2 for 10 or whatever the hell he did.
Did you see all the reports about they're going to extend him and all of that?
Yeah, Brian Windhurst reported that James Harden is expected to sign a multi-year deal with the Cavs this summer no matter how this playoff run unfolds. He played like it yesterday. He was like, who cares? I'm getting a contract regardless.
All right. And I want to be clear that there's 2 ways to look at how last night went. 2 ways to look at it, Tyvis, in my mind.
He's so negative. Dylan's negative.
He's being real about James Harden because James Harden still in Game 7 did not show up.
He's like, I'm going to be able to afford the strip club either way.
He was going to be here. Listen, he has a $50 million player option or $45 million player option. He's opted in, of course. Who's going to let 45 just sit on the table? So he was going to be here regardless. But listen, there is something that's real, and nobody's talking about it. I tweeted it out last night at One Tyvis if you want to go see it. There is 100% a such thing is Game 7 Jared Allen. Yeah, everybody got their thing. You got Hoodie Mello, Untucked Jersey, Kyrie.
Playoff P.
Anyway, Game 6 Clay.
Right.
Like that.
There's plenty of
There's a
those.
such thing as a Game 7 Jared Allen.
He was.
This is 2 times back-to-back series that he just showed up and just took the game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem now is that next series he's going to see his arch nemesis, Mitchell Robinson. It was nice knowing
you know they're going to turn the lights up. They're going to brighten them lights a little bit more because they know Jared Allen's coming to town. If you're a betting man, on Tuesday, fade Jared Allen on everything.
Well, it's
fade him on everything.
Tyvis, share your fade Jared Allen parlay with us.
And take him up. You can take him under. There's 2 ways you could do this. Okay, you can take him under on PAR, or you can take him under on points and rebounds. It's a guarantee.
PAR is points, assists, rebounds. For those who don't know, yes. For those who
it's a guarantee.
I know. I love how you just like fumble it out there, like, oh, PAR, like we're all doing as you're like sitting there smoking a cigarette, like as we're all sitting there betting our 18-leg parlays, and just drinking coffee and smoking at 1 o'clock in the morning as you're up there sweating out a West Coast game.
Speaking of parlays, yesterday, let me tell you, I had a baseball parlay.
Of course you
let's
did.
hear it.
Right, and it came down to the Cubs versus the White Sox. Now the Cubs was winning this game. I got the Cubs.
Cubs money line.
Yeah, Cubs money line.
All right.
Cubs is winning this game. This is a 7-leg parlay. The other 6 is done. This is the last one. Get to the game. The Cubs is winning. So I say, I'm going to turn this $5 into $200. Sure enough, White Sox come back, take the lead. I said, well, there it is. Next thing I look up, in the 9th, Cubs tied up 7-7.
Oh.
I said, we going in the old extra innings with the momentum. They go up 8-7. I say, yes. I should have just cashed out right there.
Should have
cashed out. But I let it ride. We in Vegas, baby. Let it ride.
Yeah.
Sure enough, two-run homer by the White Sox. They win. Parlay's dead.
Sorry, buddy. Just that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I have long to. I'm on Dylan's side on this. I have told you. Dylan has told you. If you want to do 6 and 7 game bets and all that, just bet all 6 of them straight up. Put $1 on each of them and do that.
Boring.
And go win 5 of 6, 6 of 7,
That's
7 of 8,
boring.
and keep piling up money. And then, eventually you raise the stakes, or as you would say, up the blick, and then you add more to the. Instead of $5, you're betting 50 because you now have done a system where you got so much of a bankroll that you could go out and bet $50 on each of these games, and you'd be fine.
What? I'll try it tonight.
Start it that way.
I'll try it
Start at the bank and see what it's like when you win the majority of your bets, because you seem to do pretty well on these parlays.
Right. You want me to take 6, 7 games and put $1 on each one of them,
or whatever you feel. I mean, if I were you, I'd do like $5.
I'm broke, so put $1 on. I can't even get to.
You're broke because you bet a parlay a day.
Yes,
no, I'm broke because I can't even get tickets to the Sonic Temple.
Oh my God, this is after the fact. He's Mr. I wish I could have gone. We've talked about it for 6 months.
I didn't have no ticket.
We've been promoting it. It's been out there.
I didn't have no ticket.
So if next year we walk in with a wristband and place it on the table, are you going to show up?
I gotta go.
I'm going to call. We're going to call Danny Wimmer of Danny Wimmer Productions, who run the whole festival,
Not
and
important
say,
in this town, T-Bone.
Tyvis Powell would like to go, and he will say, Tyvis Powell,
never heard of
the
him.
guy who should have taken a knee in the Alabama game. That guy's awesome. I love him.
They'll say never heard of you.
No, he'll get you tickets, and we'll go. We'll get you backstage. We'll go. It'll be fun.
I don't have that kind of pull. I could just get into the festival.
I got backstage yesterday. I was walking around, I was hanging around. I was watching a band. I was watching Polaris, a band from Australia, or as they say, Polaris, because they're from Australia, mate. And they said Polaris, and I'm like, oh, I've been saying Polaris in honor of our mall. Apparently, they call themselves Polaris, so then I'd call them Polaris.
Well, you so good around here. If you demand that we get a new Papa Shot,
I don't.
It will happen.
I don't want to test the waters. I don't know if my pull is there, Tyvis. I don't know.
Anyways, back to this Cavs
Anyways,
game.
Back to what?
The Cavs
we were on guys trying to make a point 10 minutes ago about the 2 ways to look at this game, and you guys are all over here and over there. 6th game, Steph Curry. 7th game, James Harden. 8th game, I don't know, the Lord rested. I don't remember what day it is. The point is, there's 2 ways to look at this game. Cavs, this is one way to look at it. They got the job done. Donovan Mitchell showed up. Big time stuff from Jared Allen. They're ready for the Knicks. The other way to look at this is, how did you let this craptastic Detroit Pistons team that only has one guy, who, by the way, Cade Cunningham, what an embarrassment that was. What do you have, like 12 points?
13, I believe.
Terrible. I'm a Cade defender. Terrible, but good.
You know what?
The Cavs locked him down, shut them down. Who was their leading scorer yesterday?
Dennis Jenkins.
Duncan Robinson was one of, was scored as many points as Cade Cunningham. That's a great performance from the Cavs, but the Pistons are coached by J.B. Bickerstaff. We think they're not a deep team. This Knicks team you're about to play is a much different animal.
They're not that deep.
Who? The Knicks? It's not about them being deep.
They're deeper than Detroit.
Tyvis, they have
That's
killers.
fair.
They have killers.
You know what?
The Pistons do not have killers. Maybe, Cade
They got
theoretically
one.
could be.
First of all, they got one killer.
Okay.
And essentially, at their best, Donovan and Jalen Brunson is the exact same player.
You don't believe in Cat?
No.
I believe in Cat.
Cat is a good offensive player. He gives you nothing defensively. If I was the Cavs, I would go right at him because you're going to score every time.
I would go at
Just
him.
like I would have went at Duncan Robinson and this thing would have been over in 4.
Oh, okay. Now I'll tell you this. Here's what would give me hope if I'm watching this game and I'm wanting to see the Cavs beat the Knicks. The first thing I'm looking for is I want to see Donovan Mitchell. I just go ahead and it's like if you were watching a football game and it's two powerhouses, if on the first play of the game the offense just lines it up and says 4 verts and throws a deep ball and they hit. I want to see Donovan Mitchell take the ball from the 3-point line, put it on the floor, blow past his guy. Cat is standing there, dunk on his head and one, and then it's 2-0 and the series is over. Like that, if I get that version of Donovan Mitchell right out of the gate, they're winning that series.
I feel like Donovan historically always plays some of his best ball against the Knicks.
He does.
Because deep down, he always wanted to play for the Knicks.
He's from
New York.
Correct.
Well, he's a Mets fan, so he's a New York, New Jersey guy, as FIFA would say.
So this
year they're going to play New York, New Jersey, even though the stadium is in New Jersey.
I'm not necessarily worried about Donovan. I hope he get his legs back in the next 2 days.
Well, sure enough.
Because, it was times in this Detroit series where I was like, man, he looked like he hurt or something. So
he finally started looking like himself, though, in this game.
He did.
And in moments throughout later in the series.
Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley has been playing some really good ball.
That's the guy who needs to show up, Tyvis. The guy that they prefer over Giannis because James Harden is going to do what James Harden does, and Mitch Robinson's going to lock up Jared Allen. So the only hope for the Cavs is Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley.
I'll tell you this:
if they run in 2 bigs, who's checking Evan?
I don't know.
Look at their lineup right quick because that should be
if Evan Mobley gives you 21, 12, and 6. I don't think I'm breaking any news by saying you win this series in 5.
Is either Josh Hart?
I just don't know that he's doing that.
Their starting lineup is Miles McBride, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges.
They were playing really small against the Sixers. I don't know if they're going to do that against the Cavs.
So then that means that they're not starting 2 bigs. They're not starting Mitchell and Cat.
Mitchell Robinson is Wilt Chamberlain when he plays with Jared Allen, so they should start him.
All right. Well, we'll find out tomorrow night. You don't have to wait very long if you're a Cavs fan. They get right back to it tomorrow night. Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals. Cavs and Knicks. That should be a blast if you like, basketball, the Cavs, you're rooting for that. This is the time of year if you say, I don't watch the NBA because all these games, nothing matters. Just guys doing rest days and stuff. Well, you don't have to worry about minutes restrictions now. It's the NBA playoffs, the Eastern Conference Finals. We're there. The NHL dropped the hammer on John Tortorella. Details in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, the West Side commute is going to look pretty messy this morning. That's because construction is still going on with 2 major ramps out there. They are currently closed. It's that 270 southbound ramp and that 270 northbound ramp, 270 eastbound. For that detour and workaround, 270 will get you towards 70 westbound. Then getting off at Hilliard Rome Road is the best way to head 70 eastbound. Also note here, more construction happening on 70 eastbound at Wilson Road. Lane closures expected, only 2 lanes for you, lasting until at least mid-morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Living life isn't about dealing with pain or fighting through it. It's about doing the things you want without the thought of pain. Let me introduce you to the man with the plan, and it's Dr. Tesner and his team at QC Kinetics. They're located in Dublin and Gahanna. As a former professional athlete, running and jumping was very painful. I couldn't play in the backyard with my kids without feeling pain. Now I'm beating them in every sport and having fun bonding with them. They're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, hips, and shoulders. Now they're moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgery or long-term recoveries. The science is real. The treatments are natural. Your body knows how to heal. QC Kinetics finally gives it the right tools. Get back to the version of you that doesn't map out a route based on where you can sit or avoid stairs. The longer inflammation sits, the more damage it does. So this isn't a I'll get around to a situation. Right now is the right time, and the first step doesn't cost you a thing. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
If you've recently seen a photo of an older Baker Mayfield fresh off a bender, it's just Bo Bishop. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Tyvis says that in all his years being in football locker rooms, he never once looked at another man's junk. He cannot say the same thing about working at this radio station. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, we had some lively discussion going in the chat here. Mario was mad. He said, leave it at T-Bone for some revisionist history. Number 1 team in the East. Good grief. Talking about the Pistons where I said they're nothing. Yeah, the regular season doesn't matter in the NBA.
Oh.
Go ask the Cavs the last couple of years how that worked out for them in the regular season.
Meaningless.
It mostly is. I don't necessarily put a ton of stock in what your regular season record is. I see a Pistons team that has, at their best, one guy who's awesome.
So it means nothing to you that the Spurs beat OKC 5-1 in the season?
No, means nothing to me. We'll find out. I mean, that's going to be a banger of a Western Conference series. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
That starts tonight.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Victor Wembanyama hits SGA with the people's elbow, takes them out of the series. That's the only shot they got.
I don't know, man. Wemby gets to goaltend on every possession, so you get it's which officiating quirk is going to make its way. SGA getting away with literally every little feint and flop and getting the line a million times, or Wembanyama can literally block anything that's, as long as it's like not a foot above the rim. If he blocks it, they won't call it.
Hey, SGA foul baiting has gotten him back-to-back MVPs now.
He's the MVP of the league. You're exactly right. But yeah, that was going on. We had Z-Dog in the chat who said Tyvis talks too loud. I didn't
know. I was
Turn your radio down then. I don't know what to tell you. We're all loud here. I'm yelling all the time.
Have I yelled today?
Yeah, you yell about gambling every morning.
That's true.
You can't be stopped.
Yeah, that's exactly
You're always yelling about your parlay.
Mm-hmm.
You should be working Saturdays with Biddle and Scotty Vegas.
Yeah,
no,
really should.
They are professionals.
Oh, I'd say you're getting there.
Scotty's a professional.
But then we had Dylan in the chat responding to Z-Dog and said he's a full-blown degenerate gambler talking about Tyvis, and then said his behavior is erotic.
Oh,
the word we were searching for, Dylan, was erratic.
Yes, and then Mario corrected me and spelled erratic wrong. What are we doing?
No one's. Everyone's dumb. Welcome to the radio. Everyone's dumb. Hi, good morning, T-Bone and Tyvis. We're all dumb.
That means that Mario can't be mad at Fish's daughters at Kansas for messing up
They got the spelling wrong. Yeah, communications. That's whatever. Did Timmy Hall get his degree from there? I feel like he did.
It makes sense.
It totally makes sense. So it does make a lot of sense. Not making sense is what John Tortorella did, the former Blue Jackets head coach, now coaching the Vegas Golden Knights. They are in the Western Conference Finals out there in the NHL. But we talked about this on Friday, how they won Thursday night. He skipped the press conference after the game, did not appear for the coach's press conference, and then also closed the locker room, which is a no-no, NHL is not happy about both of those things. Apparently, some are speculating that early in the series, Braden McNabb got a suspension, and he's not happy about that. And some were speculating that was why he didn't talk to the media. I don't know what his reasoning was, but the NHL dropped the hammer on him. It was either Friday or Saturday that this came down.
They fined him.
Well, they fined him $100,000, which is that's a very large fine for a head coach in the NHL to get. Not that he can't afford it, but
see, I'm so used to like football where it's like they'd be like, okay,
a fine typically for a head coach would not like $25,000 is like a pretty decent fine, I would say. If you're complaining about the refs or something, like $100,000 fine is significant.
Did Tyvis just say $100,000 was nothing to him in his playing career?
No,
that's
not what I said.
Pretty much what I heard.
I'm thinking of the NFL coaches who they will probably be like, "This is nothing."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, in either case, it's $100,000 for John Tortorella, and also they gave up a second-round pick this year. The NHL said, "Oh yeah, no second-round pick for you, and $100,000 fine to your head coach."
That's a little steep. I ain't gonna lie.
It is, but I'll tell you, and like I'm sure they're going to appeal it. Maybe the NHL will back off the second round pick thing because they apparently the club has dealt away the Golden Knights, for whoever cares, their 27, 28, and 2029 second round picks. So they don't have any second round picks after this year for the next 3 years. They apparently also have traded their second round picks away a few times before this. So they've only drafted in the second round twice since 2022. And they're not going to have any second round picks the next 4 years, apparently, because of this, in part because of John Tortorella's, not talking to the media thing. I agree it's a bit harsh, but I appreciate them saying, we have rules. These are the rules that we've asked you to follow. It's not like we asked you to do something egregious. We asked you to sit down and talk to the media. You don't want to do that? That's fine, but here's the fine for that. They have media partners. They want people to be able to talk to these coaches and players.
That's a little steep. The 100,000 is already over the top. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know why you need to take draft picks away from the media, like because he didn't talk to the media. Like let me put it this way:
that's
ridiculous.
90% of these coaches would not talk to the media ever if there weren't some steep penalty for it.
That's ridiculous. The steep penalty is 100,000. You just said they usually get 25.
Yeah, but then the club could just give him a $150,000 bonus and he comes out ahead. So they said, okay, cool. We're going to also penalize because if the club stands behind that, then it's like, well, then coaches will start doing it more. So they're saying, cool, club's also losing something. So here's the thing with John Tortorella. Tremendous coach, motivator, all that stuff. I've heard he's a great guy in the community, all those things. When he was here, did a lot of good charity work, some of which you heard of, a lot of which you didn't. I give him tons of credit for all that.
But
I do not understand why this man picks fights that are unnecessary and why he decides to just be chippy with the media all the time. Like in places like Vegas and Columbus and Vancouver, he would get chippy. Like I don't understand why that guy is so wound up about doing simple things. After you win a game, just go out and talk to the media and be like, yeah, we're glad we won. I don't know if his reasoning is because his guy got suspended or not. That's just speculation.
He should have went out there and pulled a bill. I'm just focused on next week.
Who? Oh, Belichick. Yeah. We're on to Cincinnati press conference?
That's what I would have did.
He could do. Yes, you know what?
You could pull a Marshawn Lynch.
That would be more effective. That would be more effective. Yeah, I'm just here. Marshawn Lynch, Super Bowl. Wasn't that the Super Bowl press conference thing? Was that when he did that?
Yeah.
Like the media day for the Super Bowl where they're just everyone's there. They got the guy from Jimmy Kimmel Live is there, like asking questions. That
was the Super Bowl.
I know the insult comic dog. Like it's all a farce, but he showed up and said, "I don't want to get fined."
That action bosses was definitely at the Super Bowl because I think Deion asked him.
Also his answer to every question being, "I'm thankful." That was also at the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, right. I'm just saying, there's ways you can get if you don't like the media or you have a problem with something going on with the NHL, you can get your message across in your press conference. And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending the members of the media. 90% of press conferences bore me to hell because they're just the same. Like, hey, coach, what was it like out there winning that game? That was great. We won. I really enjoyed it. Coach, what'd you think when you scored that goal at the end? Sealed the deal for you. Did you feel good about that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I felt good. Like, I get it. They're mostly pointless. But there's still an obligation you have that you took on as the head coach. And I don't like this about some of these coaches.
I'm sure media people get it kind of early where it's like, all right, he's going to be short-winded. Let's just go ahead and move on.
I just don't like it when guys like him, he is very much do your job, toe the line, don't do anything out of the ordinary. Like, follow the rules and do what I tell you to do and we will be successful. I don't like it when coaches like that are suddenly with their rules that they have from their bosses, they don't have to listen to them. Good. I'm glad he got fined. I'm glad he got the second-round pick taken.
Do they have a shot at beating the Avalanche?
Yes. Of course they do. I mean, but that Avs team at their best is going to be, I don't know if anybody
the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah, you throw everything out for that. But
I understand that.
You got a hot goaltender. That's the main thing.
Here's the beautiful part. We are now in conference finals land. That is where, if you don't know anything about the NHL, you're going to see bangers of games. If you don't know anything about the NBA, Eastern Western Conference final games, turn them on, you're going to see bangers. They're going to be great games. So.
Well, there's one more semifinal game. Sabres, Canadiens.
Game 7. Right. That's right. So that'll be an exciting one, too. A Game 7 can never beat that. All right, we'll come back. We had an MMA legend return to the ring. It didn't go, I think, the way everyone thought it would. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
The roads definitely looking busy out there. We are now seeing a crash on the south side of Columbus, 23 in that northbound direction, passing Row Road. That left lane is blocked for you. Over in New Albany, a disabled vehicle, 161 eastbound. Beyond Hamilton Road, that right shoulder blocked out there. And also seeing some slight delays with a police incident happening on the north side of Columbus. We're talking just north of Worthington. It's at 270 eastbound Ram 223 northbound, so expect some lane restrictions out there for you as well. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Our veterans put everything on the line to defend our nation. So when they need help, Congressman Mike Carey fights for our veterans. Because as a veteran himself, Mike Carey understands their service must be honored.
My name is Thomas Rand, and I put my life on the line serving our nation in Vietnam. But when I needed help with an outstanding disability claim, the VA wasn't there for me. But Congressman Mike Carey had my back. Because of his hard work, my claim was approved, and I got the help I needed. I'm thankful for Congressman Carey. He cares about our veterans.
Mike Carey will always fight to help our nation's heroes. If you're a veteran who needs help navigating government services, programs, and grants, call Congressman Mike Carey's office at 614-927-6902 or visit carey.house.gov. Paid for with official funds from the office of Mike Carey.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
Paul O'Neill, the Reds starting outfielder for 5 seasons from 1988 to 1992, grew up in Columbus, Ohio, and like a lot of kids, played backyard baseball. And in these fantasy games, Paul always came up to bat in the bottom of the ninth and hit a home run to win the game. And of course, he was a Reds fan growing up. His family often made the trip down I-71 to see the Reds play at Riverfront. And he signed with the Reds in 1981, and in 1990, his backyard fantasy came true. His first walk-off home run. Paul came to the plate with the score tied and 2 out in the bottom of the ninth and hit a game-winning home run at Riverfront. May 18th, when dreams come true. This date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Hey, it's Anthony here for the Good Feet store. This is the time. You want to be outside. You need to be outside.
But do you really want to be on your feet if they're killing you? That's why I went to the Good Feet store. I stressed about knowing I would be standing at a multiple-hour event or even playing in a golf tourney where I knew I would be walking. But when I got fitted for my personal arch supports, it changed the game for me in a great way. I honestly feel much better supported and aligned, and it's taken the pressure off my lower back. I could feel the difference instantly in my test walk at the store. Just a solid foundation right from the get-go. And now, every day, everything feels a little better. Their experts will personally fit you like they did me. And do what I did. Take the test walk around the store and you'll feel the difference. I've learned it all starts with the feet. And when you get the proper support, everything feels better. You can make an appointment online or just stop in the Good Feet store. They're in Grove City or on Polaris Parkway in Westerville. Or get started right now at goodfeet.com.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept. And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Byrne. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Saw this from B. Sprague in the YouTube chat. Ask T-Bone and Dylan anything. How depressed will you be 1 to 10 when the Knicks lose game 1? I mean, I'd love to see the Knicks lose game 1. I want the Cavs to win this series. I want them to go to the finals.
I don't.
Why not?
I want the Cavs to lose and then the King come home and then he deliver a championship to Cleveland.
Okay, I don't.
That's what I want to see.
I don't care who wins them a championship. If LeBron comes back and they win a championship, that's great. If he doesn't, I don't care. I mean, it'd be a big story if he came back, obviously, for the sentimental reasons of it. I'm just pointing out that I don't necessarily care how they win it. I'd just like to see the Cavs win another championship for the state of Ohio, for the city of Cleveland. I think that'd be awesome for Cavs fans everywhere. But no, I'm not. Our job here is to talk about what we think would happen when we watch these games before they're actually played. And then when they do happen, we react afterwards. Last night, Cavs answered a bunch of questions about getting out of the second round. Absolutely right. Now they have a bigger question to answer. Can they get past the Knicks? The Knicks have been a thorn in their side over the years, and they are a tough team to bounce. And they looked tough when they went out. How'd that series go against the Sixers? Was that a close series? Or did the Knicks just absolutely mop the floor with that team? You just struggled with the Detroit Pistons, who I know have a great regular season record, but if you watch the way these two teams play, I don't think you can compare the Pistons in this playoffs to what the Knicks are. So you are now getting a tougher test. But if you think, analyzing that and saying, hey, the Knicks are pretty good and I think they're going to be a tough challenge for the Cavs, if you think that's hating on the Cavs, well, so be it.
T-Bone,
I guess I can't do anything about that.
I just had a moment on TV where, like, how much TV have you done?
Not a ton. I mean, I've done some at 10 TV. I used to do it at another place I worked, but just little spot hits here or there. Nothing like what you do where you go every day. You were just over at 10 TV doing your morning segment every day at 6:42-ish or so.
Yes.
Tyvis is on 10 TV, 10 plus. Go check him out.
So today I was over there, and as I was talking, like, I had, like, my mustache was, like, tickling my nose.
Uh-huh.
And I can't wipe it because I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it really was hard for me.
Oh,
like, I struggled.
Yes.
I was sitting there trying to hurry up and get to my point. I was hoping the camera would pan.
So you could just
But when it did that, it went to the other angle, which was still on me. So, like, I sat there and fought the whole segment trying not to scratch my nose.
Yeah. See, that's a tough thing. I mean,
my eyes was watering up. It was bad.
On the radio, I haven't had, I mean, obviously it's different because we can scratch our face or whatever you need to do. You can scratch your balls if you want to working in radio, but, like, that's a different thing. But the difference is when you have to sneeze, I've had that where I start talking and I have to sneeze and then you're trying to hold that back. You're doing the, like, anyway.
That's the same feeling I just had over there.
It's such a horrible feeling.
That same exact feeling is how I just felt.
Well, you know what? I looked up while we were talking. I saw you on TV. I didn't notice anything visually. So I don't know. Maybe you were saying gibberish.
I had tears in my eyes.
By the way, I just saw on the TV for the golf people out there and the gambling degenerates like Tyvis.
Yeah.
Aaron Rye, who won the PGA Championship, he opened at 290 to 1.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
$10 would have got you $290.
Look at him with the quick gambling math.
Did you just say 290 to 1 would get you $290 on a dollar bet? Is that
I
what you
said
just...
10.
Oh, okay. Yes. That'll get you 2,900, right?
Correct.
Okay. Good.
That's all I would have bet.
Here's what we'll know. You'll find out if Scotty Vegas bet this or not and got it right by whether or not he shows up to work today. If he's not in today, he may have just put like $500 on Aaron Rye, and he's not working. He's done. Yeah. He may retire if he did that, because I know he bets golf. Him and Rothman, they love to bet golf.
If he hit, I know where he is right now. He's still drunk at Hollywood Casino. That's where he's at.
That's 100% true. Great place to do it. So, MMA legend returned to the ring. This was...
Hold on. That's the second time you said it.
What?
It's an octagon.
I don't care at all. I don't care what shape it is. I don't care that you call it the octagon. Like, actually, I don't give two craps. I don't watch MMA. What I do know is
the ring is for boxing or wrestling, and then it's called a squared circle. Okay, so
great. All right, she returned to the octagon to face Gina Carano, who I know more from Star Wars than I know from this. But whatever. Anyway, she was in Star Wars.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, I forgot.
She had a turn in that. Yeah. But anyway,
she fought an actor.
No, Gina Carano was an MMA fighter.
She also did fight an actor. Yeah. Technically, they're both
actresses, and they're both MMA fighters. But they were MMA fighters first, who then went in over to the acting side of things. But either way, they had this fight. It was through Jake Paul's
MVP.
What's it called? Yeah, most valuable promotions. What was Floyd Mayweather's promotion? What was his called?
The Money Team.
Oh, I don't know why I thought his was called MVP. I guess I got those confused. Anyway,
TMT.
Oh, that's right. Okay, the Money Team. There you
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh, that's an extra letter.
Hey, now we're talking my language. So anyway, it was the first MMA card apparently on Netflix, and this is through the Jake Paul deal that he has. Gina Carano, who's 44 years old, had not fought since 2009, and she is obviously a little previous to Ronda Rousey's time.
She should have stayed in 2000.
Well, yeah, it was 17 seconds. She was submitted to the armbar at, Ronda Rousey's classic move. A lot of her matches went like that, of course, when she fought. But there was a video that was out there, and I don't want to get too far down the conspiracy theory hole, but part of this was because she had a quote Ronda Rousey did after the show, or after the fight, rather, because it definitely wasn't a show. It was a real fight. She said, "I was hoping to come out of here as unscathed as possible. I didn't really want to hurt her. It was beautiful martial arts. That's what I think it was. It was art." There was a video of her basically with a trainer going through the motions, and literally the fight went almost move for move, exactly like what it looked like with her trainer when she was sparring before the fight. And so people are now speculating, like, did they do this for money? It's Jake Paul anyway. It's not like this wasn't a sanctioned UFC fight, right? This is more of an exhibition thing. I'm sure Gina Carano's not trying to get her arm snapped in half by Ronda Rousey.
All right.
Ronda Rousey. I'm sorry. I keep saying Rousey. I don't know why I say that.
Two things. One, Gina Carano, pretty sure she's 46 or 47 years old.
Yeah.
And two, if you watched Ronda Rousey in her prime, this is what a lot of her fights looked like to begin with. Are we saying that those fights in the UFC were also fixed? I know
can tell you which one wasn't when she lost to Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
When Holly Holm kicked her in the head in Australia.
Holly Holm, that one was, I remember that one. And I'm not even a big MMA fan, but that's one that, yes, absolutely right.
So before I started watching UFC fights, how Tyvis watches all his TV, allegedly free.
Yeah.
The first UFC,
don't bring me in it. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
The first UFC card I ever bought was the one where Anderson Silva broke his leg against Chris Waddle.
I watched that
ended
one.
in the first round.
Didn't he kick?
Yes.
And that's what's.
Yes.
I remember that.
So Ronda Rousey was also on that card, and it was a first-round submission. So I wanted to see Anderson Silva and Ronda Rousey. They fought for like a combined 50 seconds.
Jeez.
And I paid $80. And then after that, I was like, maybe there's another avenue to watch these fights.
I just feel like the legitimacy of anything put on by Jake Paul should be called into question.
Yes, because that's true.
That's where I feel like some of this goes for what I saw. Like, yes, Ronda Rousey is known for getting people to submit very quickly because you do not want to get your arm snapped in half. She obviously is capable of doing that. All that's bad. I just don't understand.
She's 39. Okay, so it was a 7-year age gap.
I wonder this. Like, to your point, Dylan, about you paid a bunch of money and you got to see the fighters you were looking forward to seeing for not their own fault, right? It's just how the fights went. You had a combined maybe a minute's worth of the action you were actually paying to see. I do wonder how many people will consistently pay to watch stuff like that. Of course, MMA has been very popular, all that. Now with Netflix, like, they're banking on you will just want this fight for free. I just wonder if you're getting a legitimate fight when it's Jake Paul involved. Yeah. I do wonder that.
Well, the UFC,
ain't they with Paramount now?
Yeah, UFC made the move to Paramount, so now you'll be able to get that for quote unquote free.
I thought they went with subscription. I forgot it was Paramount. I thought it was ESPN. Who's with ESPN? Is WWE with ESPN?
Yeah, WWE.
Okay,
but I thought these guys, Jake Paul and Netflix, did a good job of getting the best mixed martial arts fighters who are not under UFC contract on this card. I'm not sure if they could do it again.
Sure. I don't know how often that's going to happen either. I'm just saying this. At least when I watch it on WWE, I know it's fake. And they tell, like, everyone is kind of in on it.
It's not fake, it's scripted.
Sure. I don't know that I can say that for MMA. I don't know that every MMA fight is 100% not scripted. That's all I'm telling you is that's a conspiracy theory I will fully go in on, and I don't care. Speaking of conspiracy theories, Aaron Rodgers is back. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Construction being delayed over on the west side, which means two major ramps are still closed this morning. We're talking 270, that southbound ramp, and that northbound ramp, 270 eastbound out there, should be ending by mid-morning today. Here's the thing, it could really impact that morning commute. So here's a look at that detour. 270 gets you to 70 westbound instead. Get off at Hilliard Rome Road, and from there you can head 70 eastbound. Also note here, lane closures expected 70 eastbound at Wilson Road. You only have 2 lanes available for you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. If you've been in the market for a new home or just wanted to take advantage of lower rates, recent events have shown exactly why Miller Lending chose to offer a way around bad timing with our no closing cost program. With no fees rolled in or charged, including the cost of title insurance, you can simply close on today's rates and refinance free of charge as rates improve. Over the past several months, we spoke to numerous borrowers who had heard rates were coming down and chose to wait. We explained that if rates did fall, you could simply update a few documents and refinance again, but why take the chance? So when rates spiked a 0.5% recently, not only was I disappointed that we couldn't help those who waited, but also for those buying a home who just saw a sharp increase to their monthly payment. So while we can't control the market, we can offer an alternative. Eliminate timing and say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST, or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Bring your landscape back to life with an unbeatable deal from Ohio Mulch. 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. You choose from absolute black, brown, or red to make your flowers pop and your curb appeal shine. Whether you're refreshing flower beds or finishing up that weekend project, Ohio Mulch, they have everything you need to make it look like a pro did it.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, cleaner, greener, better.
No way, gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
When you saw your heating bills this winter, did you think this is out of control? The problem is your house is leaking money, and the only thing higher than your heating bills are your cooling bills. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us fix your energy bill problem for good. If you aren't foam insulated, you really aren't insulated. For $99 a month, interest-free, we'll foam your home and help cut those energy bills. 529-2440 or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Hey everybody, it's Berm. Jeremy Birmingham from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. Memorial Day is this weekend, and it's the real start to summer. It's happening whether the waistband is ready or not. And look, I'm a pro cookout, pro burger, pro hot dog, cold drink, somebody burning chicken and calling it grilled type of guy. That's not the issue. The issue is starting another summer feeling like you're hiding in your own clothes. I've been there and I didn't love it. Awaken 180 changed that for me. I lost 40 pounds and I didn't do it by becoming a monk or eating steamed punishment 3 times a day. And I definitely didn't do it by adding another medication. This is all natural and a healthy way to change your life. Awaken 180 gave me the full game plan, a coach for adjustments, and a way to lose weight while still living like a human being. So here's the blunt version. Summer's basically here. The pictures are coming. The cookouts are coming. You can either make the same promise to yourself again, or you can actually do something about it. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy yourself. Awaken180weightloss.com can help you get there.
Not all dental practices are the same. Most do a little bit of everything.
Primarily maintenance and teeth cleanings.
But where do you go when you need serious restoration? Who can give you a brand new smile that's comfortable?
At Runyon Dental Group, we are trained experts in restorative dentistry.
Restoration is all we do.
We can give you a gorgeous, new, comfortable, healthy smile, no matter what the condition of your teeth.
Even if you have no teeth, and we can do it comfortably.
Runyon Dental Group.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with a $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
Fall is a season of change, and Hinderer Motor Company is turning over a new leaf with big savings. This is Justin Hinderer. Right now, any one of our participating locations is paying up to $3,500 over Kelley Blue Book value. That's right. Drive in your current vehicle and leaf with one of ours today. Don't wait. The leaves are falling and so are the prices. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers went into Detroit and beat the Pistons 125-97 in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Up next for the Cavs will be the New York Knicks in the conference finals. Game 1 from Madison Square Garden will tip off tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The Cleveland Guardians and Cincinnati Reds played an Ohio Cup series over the weekend. The Guards took 2 of 3 from the Redlegs after a 10-3 victory yesterday afternoon, in which the team hit 6 home runs. And Aaron Rai won the PGA Championship from Aronimink Golf Club yesterday. Rai finished 9 under and won by 3 strokes after being 2 shots out of the lead headed into Sunday. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty for a cash offer today. 614-470-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Tyvis will put anything in his mouth on a dare. All right, almost anything. No, I stand by my previous statement. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Overachiever of the week coming up at 7:45 this morning. Saw that Aaron Rodgers apparently is back with the Steelers. So our long national nightmare is finally over, folks. We can find out if Aaron Rodgers is going to go out there and be old and bad with the Steelers this year, as they probably stumble to yet another mediocre type of finish, somewhere between, 7 to 9 wins, and most of their fans are rightfully so disappointed with that because they have higher standards than a lot of other NFL teams, whether they should or should not. I admire the fact that Steelers fans feel that way, but yeah, if you think Aaron Rodgers is coming out there and lighting the lamp and looking like a guy from, 15 years ago, I don't see it, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't understand what's the point?
For Aaron Rodgers?
No, for the Steelers. I don't understand why they're doing this.
I don't either. But they literally hired a coach that previously worked with Aaron Rodgers.
I understand
you would think
that,
in part because they thought that would help rekindle the magic.
So let me ask you this. If let's say, two things. Let's say that the Steelers are just bad this year, like top 5 pick bad. Are they going to draft a quarterback?
I mean, I would tend to think they should be in the market for one. So, with all the, so we'll find out if Will Howard is.
Well, how
I would hope you could find that out.
How are we going to figure that out?
The only way is, and that's just, I know, shocking to say that a 42-year-old man may not be the least injury-prone guy in the NFL. Like, if he has an injury like he did a couple years ago with the Jets, where he's out after a couple weeks with the season, or in the Jets game, what was that, the first game of the season where he had the Achilles issue, right? So, like,
first game.
I'm just saying, like, there is a chance that because of injury, one of these young quarterbacks will play for the Steelers, but that's not a plan. I would think the Steelers would not be hoping for that to happen, given that they brought back Aaron Rodgers.
For the Steelers to be this prestigious organization that always do things the right way and always only had a handful of coaches in their whole organization, they're doing the exact same thing that the Browns are doing. They both in the same boat, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Both teams are doing the exact same thing. They're marching guys out there that's only going to be there for 1 year. So now you don't know if the guy behind him, the younger guy who you can actually invest if you have a future with, is going to be any good.
You said the Browns are doing this?
I mean, that's all the reports.
Deshaun Watson?
That's the reports.
I don't doubt it.
If you pay attention to, Mary Kay, she said that he's ahead in this battle.
Well, she's not the only one. And we had her on Friday, and that's something that I feel like when you have a draft that's supposedly as deep as the one coming up next year, you want to win now. You should every coach in the NFL should want to go out there and win now. Organizationally, I think you also have to say it's better to find a quarterback for the next 5 to 10 years, right? Is Aaron Rodgers going to be your quarterback with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the next 5 to 10 years?
No, it's probably a 1 year deal.
All right, is Deshaun Watson going to be your quarterback? I guess there's more of a chance he could because he's only, 31 or 32 years old. But I don't think it's likely that he's going to be that guy. But he's 10 years younger than Aaron Rodgers. At least if the Browns do that, I don't want that to happen. I'm not a fan of Deshaun Watson, put it mildly, okay? But
he's 30, he'll be 31.
They will look at that and say, well, if he is good, then he could be our quarterback for the next 5 or 10 years. I just don't think that's likely to happen. The Steelers one makes no sense to me.
I think the Steelers think that the AFC is wide open. Look at
the North or the AFC?
The AFC. I mean, look at all the teams that made the playoffs last year. The Broncos, the Jags, the Texans. I think that they think they bring in Mike McCarthy, a guy that won 12 games 3 years in a row in Dallas. You maybe just change the voice in the locker room there. They make the AFC playoffs, and are the Patriots that much better than them? Is Denver that much better than them? Two teams that made the AFC championship?
Yes.
I think this is what they're thinking. I'm not saying this is what I'm thinking.
I agree with you that they aren't in that league. They're not in that category right now. I think their defense is overrated. I think they got a lot of guys who quite honestly aren't as good as everyone says they are. But you're right. They believe in themselves a lot more than I think their fans do. And I think a lot of NFL pundits do,
they went out and got Michael Pittman Jr. to pair him up with DK. So, I mean, they made some moves and all
they
of
did.
that.
That's true.
All that. But,
that's true.
All I'm saying is your head coach literally came out and praised Will Howard this offseason. Oh, if I was the coach here, we would have drafted him way before the 6th round. That guy is really good.
Okay.
We'll never get to see it.
And then your organization,
if he is good at that, can we see it?
Then they also went out and drafted a quarterback who they all admit now needs to have his entire downloaded information as a quarterback reconstituted and redeveloped with Drew Aller in the 3rd round. For, again, with the plan B, it doesn't seem like they have a functional plan at quarterback. And I'm saying this as a Browns fan. So that's something. If I'm saying the Steelers don't seem like they have a plan at quarterback, it's bad when even Browns fans can kind of point that out and not be wrong. Speaking of teams that share the colors of the Steelers, another black and gold team, of course, the black and gold that we root for, most of us here in Central Ohio, the Columbus Crew, they made a move over the weekend. I'm staying at Sonic Temple. It was funny because I was standing around talking with a bunch of guys. So my buddy Luke, he runs a company called Talent Electric. They make guitar pedals. And they obviously go to music festival. A lot of the musicians use these pedals. So he knows all these people. We're all standing around talking, right? But there are a lot of Crew fans. We're at historic Crew Stadium. So we're talking Crew stuff. We're all Crew fans as we're listening to bands. Luke and I were standing there talking about how, like, I don't know if this is sustainable. I don't know what the Crew are going to do. They keep losing games. They tied Philly on the road after they got a wonder goal in the 9th minute from Hugo Picard and then did nothing with the rest of the game, tied it 1-1. Philly's trash, too. So we're like, you're tying bad teams on the road, although Philly's always a weird team when you play them on the road, and the Crew have never had success out there. That's a whole nother story. But we're looking at, what, 3 wins on the season for the Crew?
3 wins, 4 ties, 7 losses, I believe it was.
That is 14 games, 3 wins. That's not good. You can't do that. So as we're standing there getting ready, we've been talking about this all afternoon. We're like, I don't know what they're going to do. And we both said they're probably going to have to fire Henrik Rydstrom, their coach, and get, if not, like, that's the last stand for the GM. Issa Tall, the GM of the Crew, because this roster is not very good, I don't think. I think they've mismanaged this roster, but if you want to show that this roster is better than it has showed, you need to fire the coach and start over to have a chance to save your own job if you're the GM of the Crew, Issa Tall. Well, as we were standing there watching Lamb of God get ready to take the stage at Sonic Temple, we get the alerts on the phones. Henrik Rydstrom fired from the Crew yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. I'm not surprised. I'm glad they did it. I'm not surprised that the performance wasn't there. I'm surprised they had the guts to do it, given that you just hired this guy and you're trying to show that you believe in him. But good for them for having standards. The result's not good enough. And I don't know that this roster is good enough to compete for a championship, but I don't think you can let a guy who has 3 wins in 14 games be the head coach of your team if you have high expectations.
Are they bringing back Wilfred Nancy?
To quote the guy from the whatever broadcast that we play this from.
No.
They are not. They are bringing back instead Laurent Courtois, who was with Wilfried Nancy in Montreal and here in Columbus. Now he has been named the interim head coach, so he is going to take over there. He had been very successful with Crew 2, helping get them running. They had one championship, at least one championship, I believe. Laurent Courtois was the manager for that. So different voice in the locker room, we'll see. But they have said so far they're not going back to Wilfried Nancy yet. But we'll find out. But this is...
I see how yet.
I'm just glad they didn't wait until July to do this. You know what I mean? Like, or August, when the season's pretty much... You could be out of it completely by then. They have a chance to turn this around and still make the playoffs if they get the right voice there and if the team actually shows up and plays.
And he uninstalled everything that they learned from Wilford.
Well,
and put his own thing on it, right? So he
tried to.
So now they got to go back to flip that again.
Not to get too in the weeds on soccer, but everyone who watched this team early in the season to now, they said it doesn't even look like this team has bought in on anything this guy wanted to do. It doesn't look like anyone is following whatever that plan was. And then the reports came out he really didn't have the locker room to begin with. So yeah, no, that all tracks. They did not look like a cohesive team at all. Yes, they've had injuries.
What you say the interim's name is?
Laurent Courtois. Looks like
Laurent Courtois.
Courtois. Yes.
Courtois.
Sure. So there you go. Let him live. Hopefully the Crew can turn it around because they have been abysmal so far to start this season. But maybe the different voice will get that done. The horseshoe will look a little different this season. We'll tell you why next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Monday morning to you. If you live over on the west side, leave early if you can. We are seeing construction right now on that Wilson Road Bridge, and because of it, 2 major ramps are closed off. It's that 270 northbound and that 270 southbound ramp, 270 eastbound as you were heading downtown. That workaround, 270 to 70 westbound, then getting off at Hilliard Rome Road, looping back towards that 70 eastbound direction is the way you have to go. Also know here lane closures happening right now, 270 eastbound at Wilson Road. Only 2 lanes available for you right now. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
More and more orthopedic surgeons around the country are taking a new look at regenerative medicine as an alternative.
Everybody that I've talked to, my colleagues around the country, are excited about the upside and think that this is the way medicine is going in the future.
That's orthopedic surgeon Dr. Ray Tessner, who's now at QC Kinetics, treating patients with natural biologics Kinetics, giving lasting joint pain relief with no drugs and no surgery.
I like the fact that it's natural. I like the fact that it's safe.
At QC Kinetics, they take highly concentrated healing agents from your own body and put them in your hurting joints with the goal of healing and repairing damaged tissue.
QC Kinetics has become a leader in the regenerative medicine field. Their products are the best available out there right now.
Get lasting relief from joint pain today.
Regenerative medicine is going to be a big part of the future.
Get your free consultation today at QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven. I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Recently, our company softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later.
Sound familiar, Dale?
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
May the savings be with you at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, lease a new 26 Elantra SE for $59 per month for 2 years. Just $59 a month for the May mega sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glexhyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus tax, title, first month payment, 7,500 miles per year, and 6-1.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The Fan is headed to the Memorial. Are you ready for 30 hours of live coverage? Oh, it's true, baby.
Sponsored by The Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. TheWaterworks.com.
The best Memorial coverage, The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A warm start to the day for us with wake-up temperatures in the 60s to low 70s, and then plenty of sunshine this afternoon with breezy winds and highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. For tonight, will be mostly cloudy overnight. Our lows will get down into the 70s with breezy winds continuing. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Common man, a radio veteran, has a large hemorrhoid. Timmy Hall, a good, clean boy, moonlights as man's hemorrhoid. Common Man and Timmy.
Weekdays at 3.
The Fan. One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
Looky here. Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED get in the way. The truth is, most men don't have to live with it anymore. And you may be surprised how the right treatment can improve your love life. If you're trying to scratch that kitty cat, you need to go see my people at Tri-State Men's Health because they use advanced medical science to empower male performers with therapies that go far beyond just some pills. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some of these treatments can have you last an hour or more. There's 2 locations located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard, the other is in Westerville. So call them today and find out why their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. The cost of the appointment is only $99. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. So call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Tri-State doesn't pay you enough, Tyvis.
No, honestly, I don't know if they could do any better than that. That's pretty great. So Ohio State. Oh, by the way, I got to say this because I know we have people jumping in all the time. We spent a lot of time so far this morning talking about the Cavs. We got into, they just destroyed the Pistons last night. Game 7 on the road.
Shellac it.
It was not even close. Kind of over by halftime is how it felt.
Oh, I slept good. I went to bed. I closed my eyes knowing that when I woke up in the morning to look at my phone, that the Cavs was in. Like that. They were up by like 20 points. It was done. 125-94.
I thought I saw something earlier today about how that is, I forget who had this stat, but it's a good one to put out there. ESPN Insights did. The Knicks, Spurs, and Cavs all clinched their conference final berths with 30-plus point road wins. Before this postseason, no NBA playoff run had ever featured 3 30-point road blowouts to clinch a series. This year's conference semifinals alone had 3 of them. So that is a pretty bizarre stat. But the Cavs, regardless of how bizarre or not it was, the fact of the matter is they deserve to be there. They dominated the Pistons in this game. Everyone knew the stakes. It's a 1-game playoff when you get to Game 7. But
it was an old-fashioned Joe Jackson butt whooping.
Well, true enough. I don't know if that's positive or negative. But Donovan Mitchell, who has never made it out of the second round of the playoffs in his career, had 26 points in this one. He looked awesome. He looked back to being more the player that they need him to be in this series. James Harden looked like Game 7 James Harden in that he was not very good and had 9 points. However,
he had a good team around him this time.
Didn't matter. Everyone else stepped up when that's what the hope is that when he has the off night, everyone else picks him up. When he is on, if someone else isn't, that's fine too. Hopefully you have enough of those. Now you go up against this Knicks team that I think is going to be a much tougher out than the Pistons were. Even though you took the Pistons to 7 games, I apparently am a hater on the Cavs by pointing out the Pistons have essentially one guy in Cade Cunningham that you have to stop. And they did last night. He did nothing in this game. But
at what point,
Knicks are going to be a tougher out, I feel.
At what point does age factor in? I know we forget about age because LeBron is 41 and he's still doing it at a high clip. At what age in the NBA does it he ain't got it no more?
I mean, it depends. It's different for every guy. Would you say Steph Curry doesn't have it anymore?
No.
Okay.
But he's for sure taking a step back.
Well, but what is Steph? 36?
Somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah. If you put Steph Curry on either the Cavs roster or the Knicks roster right now, do they vault up to being closer to a favorite?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying is he hasn't hit that wall, but there are guys who are out of the league at 30 years old, 28 years old because they can't play.
Like James Harden is 36.
Okay.
Now, is James
Harden, it an age thing?
No, I'm asking you because it's like James Harden in this past series against Detroit, he gave you 3, maybe 4 really solid games.
Yes, he did.
But the rest of them was terrible. Now, this is 2 back-to-back Game 7, so he's played 14 games in these playoffs. Who knows what he got left in the tank?
That's what I'm asking. I think that's a very solid point.
Is he on the decline? There's no, because in a Game 7, again, I get he's always historically bad, but he's now missing free throws. It's just it's not the same guy. And I'm I wonder if the age is kicking in.
Well, look, we're focusing on the fact that James Harden had 9 points in this game when you had 4 guys go for 20-plus points. If they get 4 guys getting 20-plus a game, if you get Jared Allen going 23, what did he go, 7-2, or Evan Mobley going 21, 6, and or 21, 12, and 6 with 12 rebounds, 6 assists. You get that Evan Mobley,
you get that
Cavs in 5, and they're going to the finals. Like it legitimately is that simple for me. But I have to see the consistency now against the Knicks.
I don't think they're gonna win game 1.
Dude, they answered questions about winning, getting out of the second round with Donovan Mitchell. They have to answer the question now of can they beat the Knicks, and that is we'll find out. We'll see what they do. But that's the beauty of this is now you have a chance to go right that wrong. But yeah, for Cavs fans today who are on cloud 9 because you just destroyed the Pistons in Game 7, you should be. I don't know that I would bet the mortgage on them going out and just sweeping the Knicks like some of you I think are feeling this morning, and that's fine. I'm not trying to throw a wet blanket on that. But I am saying, like, yeah, this Knicks series I think is going to be tough.
If the Cavs make it to the finals and lose and LeBron returns, will he be considered Kevin Durant?
What?
No.
What?
Nope.
I got to tell you, I don't know that I enjoy the sports radio that's like, if the Cavs win the series, but they win in 7, but James Harden gets hurt, but Donovan Mitchell scores 50, and Evan Mobley actually turns into a guy who, I don't know, now hits threes.
What
will that say about the viability of Steph Curry's career? It's
I don't want the Cavs to go to the finals because if they do, then it might deter LeBron coming back.
I don't care about LeBron coming back. When the Cavs I know you do because you're not a Cavs fan.
A lot of Cavs fans do.
I'm not necessarily a Cavs fan. I want the Cavs to do well. I'm rooting for the Cavs in all of this. What I'm saying is I didn't grow up a Cavs fan. I didn't go gun arena back in the day. But I do want the Cavs to be successful.
Gonorrhea. That's like a STD.
Gunned arena. The gunned. Yes. Okay. Never mind.
Can I answer Tyvis's question that you didn't want him to ask?
Because it's stupid. I don't care. Oh, if they lose, but they get LeBron, but they don't win. Who cares?
If they make it to the finals, great. They're gonna think they don't need LeBron. And
Dylan, is he Kevin Durant if he joins the Cavs? Like on the victory float as they're going down, having another giant parade for the Cavs because they win another title. The thought on everyone's mind is gonna be like, will LeBron be Kevin Durant if he comes back, though? That is what I don't know if I want him back. Yes, what's the answer to this question that I don't think we should care about? Go ahead.
KD joined the 73-9 Warriors team that beat him the year before. So
there you go.
It is not the same at all.
There you go. Thank you. Glad we finally. Everybody can go to bed now and rest easy knowing the answer to a question that was keeping them up at night. Ohio State is installing new turf at Ohio Stadium, which is I'm always floored by how Ohio State does some things so excellently and so above like where anybody else is that it is jarring when you find out they're doing something that isn't up to standard. Like for many years, it has been talked about that Ohio Stadium's turf, the artificial turf that they've installed, is the type of turf that the NFL Players Association says is the most dangerous type of turf, and they don't want their players playing on it. And they've actually tried to get the NFL, and I believe the NFL has, raised their standards for what artificial turf is allowed and what isn't. Apparently, this system that they're installing...
Is it the Kentucky Bluegrass turf?
It's fake turf. It's not real turf. I don't know what the Kentucky Bluegrass turf is.
I think that's the name of it.
Oh, well, this says the playing surface will feature Shaw Sports Turf Forge Series system, a system-level product that is designed to meet NFL standards. Apparently, what they were previously using was something called it was like the slit something or other turf that everybody hates. It's bad. I don't know. They don't
slits and Gundarina. That's what we got going on right now.
You're really towing the line today. I was talking to somebody over there a few years ago about the turf versus grass thing, and they was explaining to me. They said that if you do the study on turf versus grass, when it comes to ACLs, they said it's really not that much of a difference at all. Like they say it's about like one, it's like 2 to 1, not 2 to 1. It's like very close. Like they both got ACLs at the same rate.
I remember the NFL
and I was like,
has pushed this as well.
Okay.
The NFL has pushed this as well. And it was like, I believe when the NFL said it, I don't remember the exact number, but it was something like, oh, it's only like a 12% difference. And it's like, yeah, but 12%, meaning that like when you have hundreds of players or thousands of players I'm trying to think, how many players would that be? You have 54, you have a 53-man roster times 32 teams. I mean, that's over 50, that's 1,500 plus players, right?
Almost 1,700, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like 12% difference when you go to So that means for every 100 players, there's a 12% increase in injuries. I'm just saying, if that's like 20 more players getting torn ACLs over the course of a season, 20 players, that's significant. That's almost one on every NFL team. One out of like 2/3 of the NFL has another guy getting an injury. I don't buy their stats when they bring that up, because it's like, yeah, it's not statistically, it doesn't seem significant until you start adding it to how many players in a season are going to have torn ACLs. Anyway, the good news is they fixed it. The shoe is getting better turf. So hopefully that will mean players won't be slipping as much. Players won't be getting injured as much. That's a good sign.
I just don't like that turf. It make my knees feel bad when I'm on that turf.
Everyone who plays, like literally most everyone who plays on it, says it does not feel as good as regular grass. But yet, here's why. The reality is it's cheaper to maintain. That's why the NFL wants it. That's why college stadiums want it.
Let me ask you this.
That's why high school stadiums use it.
Let me ask you this. Are you donating to your local collectives?
You can do whatever you want
to get the grass on the field.
No, because I know they'll never do it. It doesn't matter what I do.
We ain't got the funds.
Bo Bishop has been on about the silver on the sleeve, getting the scarlet and gray.
It took him 20 years, but he got it, didn't he?
I've been yelling about the grass for as long as I've been on the radio, and I know that's never changing.
Which is?
Since I started in radio in 2001. And I wasn't even at this station. I was yelling about it.
So 25 years you've been talking about it.
Ever since they renovated the stadium they dropped it down and put artificial turf in because it was below the water table or some other BS that they had.
You know what this exercise proved? Bo Bishop got more power than you.
Absolutely. You didn't have to
He's
tell
a
me
candidate for commissioner of college football.
That's what I've heard. Deion Sanders had a lot to say about the Browns' new head coach. We'll hear what he said in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Looking at 2 crashes out there for you on this early Monday morning. We're first starting off at downtown Columbus. There is an incident affecting that 71 southbound direction at 40, also known as Broad Street. That right shoulder is blocked. We also have that left shoulder blocked on the south side of Columbus. We're talking 23 northbound beyond Row Road and right before that 270 intersection. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Bo Bishop is a media legend. We have no idea where the other guys came from. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Was that 1-2 Ohio State-Michigan game the last time they had grass in the shoe?
Yeah.
Was that 2006? Right?
Yeah.
That was the 1-2 game?
Yeah. I'm mad at you. Now I'm over here rubbing my knee. I got to go see QC Kinetics. Oh, you talking all this turf talk. I'm just over here rubbing my knee.
Apparently today I've had a lot of hot takes, which were, I think there should be natural grass in the shoe. I don't think that the Cavs beating the Pistons. I think it's great that they won, but I do think they're going to have a tough time with the Knicks. I thought that's a bit
6.
I didn't say I have the Knicks in 6. I said it's going to be a tough series. Apparently these have all been very hot and spicy takes. But if you would like to get a hot take off, good news. Tomorrow is Hot Take Tuesday. So you can get those in now Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter. Or you can do this fun thing on the app where you go to the fan app, you go hit record audio, and you can leave us a hot take for tomorrow, and we'll play it for you. Coming up all day tomorrow. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
You are a real company man. I love it.
I'm just doing my thing.
You're doing
Tyvis.
everything right today.
I'm
Fish
trying to.
is somewhere in Kansas smiling.
I'm horizontal teasing. I'm not leaving any food or drink on a ping pong table. I'm checking my emails.
We did
I'm doing everything I'm
horizontal
supposed to
tease,
do.
a vertical tease, diagonal tease.
Everything I'm supposed to
Man,
do. Yeah.
I went to the gym on Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
What you do?
Well, what happened was
upper body or
here's
lower?
what happened. I needed to go to the BMV, right? Because I finally got a new car. I'm no longer driving a rental.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
I can't relate. Go ahead.
I thought I was gonna do a one-stop shop, grab the title and the license plate at the same spot. Never can be the case.
No.
So I'm in Lewis Center. The title of the place is like title and Bureau of Motor Vehicles. I'm like, I can do them both there.
You in Lewis Center?
Wrong. Yep, I wanted to because I ride on 23.
Well,
so,
what's by it?
Who cares? Let's move on.
Because
we went somewhere to get the title.
Anyway,
moving on.
Anyway,
What's next?
Got the title. Thought I was going to do it all at one place. They said, no, you got to go down the street to the BMV. I go in the BMV. The wait is like 20 minutes.
So you went to Planet Fitness.
So I went to Planet Fitness right next door.
next door, yeah.
Yes. To drop a deuce.
Good.
Needed to use the bathroom.
I'm so glad.
It took you 20 minutes.
So you wait. So you said
people that take 20 minutes?
So you're saying you went to the gym, but not to work out, just to use the bathroom?
Yes, and that's the first time I stepped in the gym since I resubscribed as a member 2 weeks ago.
You take 20 minutes?
Well, I don't know. I was in there for probably like 10, 15 minutes, and then I won the BMV, and then only had a 5-minute wait.
So
but
you had
there's no bathrooms in the BMV, so I was like, I'm going to use probably. What man isn't on their phone when they're sitting on the phone?
Yeah, no kidding.
Listen, you're in there to handle business.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
That's fine.
I used my paid membership.
Don't time shame people on how long they sit on the toilet.
It's
right?
ridiculous.
Why?
It's ridiculous.
Listen, you only have 2 children right now. Wait till baby Tsunami gets here. You're gonna be taking those 45-minute bathroom breaks just because you need to escape because your house is chaos and you're gonna have 3 kids running around.
They go bust in the bathroom.
No, you lock the door. You got locks on your doors.
Barricade it.
Lock the door. Barricade
They
it.
gonna kick that door open.
Now that's the only thing is when your wife gets wise to it, then she's like, "Where did he go?" And it's like he's been gone for half an hour because he just escaped into the bathroom. It's like, hey, as long as I'm in here, they won't bother me. That's the cheat code right there. Lock the door and just take your time.
I just wanted your kudos, Tyvis, for being resourceful.
No, you went to
there was no toilets in there, so I found the closest one. Okay.
Did you put some paper down?
I like how Tyvis was so focused
he
on.
living on the edge.
Oh, wait, you didn't put paper down?
They don't have paper there.
He living on the edge.
They have toilet paper.
I got to say,
Pull the toilet paper out and lay out some pieces of toilet paper and sit on it.
Planet Fitness bathrooms. Planet Fitness bathrooms, 1 level below Bucky's.
You raw button these seats like that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Raw butt. There we go.
If it was up to me, I would never use a public bathroom, but it was an emergency.
It is up to you. You don't have someone with a gun to their head dragging you around like, get in there, use it. We say stuff like, if it was up to me, it is. Don't go there. Drive home. Don't go to the DMV.
It must have been
an undetermined location.
It must have been an emergency if you ain't put no paper down. You was like, I can't hold this thing.
I do enjoy how this whole focus of this conversation, Tyvis, initially started with what is near the DMV. I need to know what other restaurants were there.
He was talking. I needed to know where he was. I like to paint the picture in my head.
I see. All right. So Deion Sanders was on the Garrett Bush podcast.
G. Bush.
I know someone else who's on that podcast. His name is Tyvis Powell.
Barbershop. Make sure you check in the final cut every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Me, G. Bush, and Earl.
Are they going to fix your little avatar?
No.
Yeah,
they have an avatar with Tyvis who looks like more like my body type than his. Tyvis's body also has tattoos on it, which the real Tyvis does not, but whatever.
And he's
white, which is bizarre.
It's an avatar.
It's a representation of who I really want to be.
Okay, sure.
A fat light skin? That's what you want to be?
Whatever the case. Here's the point. All right, so Deion Sanders was on this podcast with G. Bush, and apparently he said this, that he was supposed to go meet with Todd Monken, the new Browns head coach, next week. Apparently he was supposed to do it, but he said he had to shoot a commercial. Deion did, so he didn't get to. But he said, I want to meet him, though, because I think it's vital as a coach, not the dad. I can tell him a few things about Shedeur, how to get him going. He also said about Todd Monken, I love it, man, because he's a straight shooter. All these little side conversations that was had before him, he ain't with that. So it sounds like there's a little bit of a, if I'm reading that right, sounds like a little bit of a dig at the previous administration, Kevin Stefanski and others,
a little bit,
saying
definitely a little bit.
He feels like there was not, by comparison, Todd Monken is a straight shooter. That would seem to indicate that Kevin Stefanski was not.
We need to play better.
I mean, that's as straight as you can get. That's as honest as you get, because yes, they do.
I don't think it was hard for us to come up with that, to why he feels that way. You know, I understand that as a father, he's trying to do what's best for his son. So I understand, like, wanting to meet with him. He said he wanted to meet with him as a coach, not a father, to get how to get grown going. That's what he calls Shedeur. But okay. I feel like probably Kevin and them probably thought, like, you know, it's our job to figure that out on our own, right? And that just didn't happen, clearly.
I mean, look, I understand the logic Deion is employing, but I got to ask you as a former player, and Deion would know this is better than anyone because he played in the league too. If you found out a player's dad came and talked to the coach, is that I don't know. Is that a normal thing in the NFL that, like, parents are involved with the coaches? I know it is somewhat in college.
It's not. But but then it's also it's Deion.
Well, and he said he's coming as a coach, not as a father.
Right, but like that, you can't separate the two.
No, you can't.
Like, and it is what it is.
And I do understand that Deion Sanders is someone who knows a lot more about football than the average football parent, clearly. But I do wonder, like, at what point, even if you are the greatest football player of all time, if you're coming in as a coach, not a dad, or you're just coming in from the football side of things, I don't think NFL head coaches really want to hear from parents, even if it's someone as great as Deion Sanders. I just wonder in the locker room, would players look at that and go, man, your dad had to come over here and talk to the coaches? My parents didn't have to do that for me to become, like, Myles Garrett's parents will have to go talk to the coaches to get him playing time or talk. You know what I mean? Like, he's just awesome, and he goes. And I'm not saying everybody should be compared to the greats like Myles Garrett, but I don't think Deion Sanders' parents would be coming over to talk to his coaches back in the day because he didn't have to. He just was awesome. And if Shedeur Sanders is awesome, he won't need anybody to talk to the coaches either. He can go out there and win this job. It's available to him. Go win it.
Well, he said that he's coming into town this week or next week?
He said he was supposed to, but then he had a commercial shoot, so he couldn't. I don't know if it's still on.
All I know is this is what I have to say about that whole thing is that it doesn't matter what camp you in. Deshaun, Shedeur, who you feel should be the starter.
Dylan Gabriel,
Taylor Green. It doesn't matter.
Sorry,
because tomorrow, they hit the dance floor. And it doesn't matter who is there, who talked to who. When I press play, who's making the better plays?
And what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the start of OTAs. They hitting the dance floor tomorrow.
I feel like there's been 7 starts to OTAs.
No. See, you thinking about voluntary minicamp.
Voluntary minicamp, rookie minicamp, OTA.
What does OTA stand for?
Off-season
team activities.
Team activity, yes. Which
so
is
everything that just happened was in the off-season activities involving the team were not OTAs. This is official OTAs. The NFL is so confusing.
OTA starts for the Browns and a handful of teams.
All right.
Then
so he'll have his chance.
We got the OTC, the original tribal chief Roman Reigns as well.
Oh my God. But anyways, at the end of the day,
there we go.
Like I'm not going to go back and forth with people about who the starting quarterback is because I'm in the camp of there's a new coach there. There's no biases. There's no rep discrepancies. None of that. This is all brand new. And everybody on that roster has to go in there and show why they deserve to be the starter or be on the roster. Now that that's happening, I just want to see the results. That's it. I'm at the point where it's like I just want to see.
I'm with you
because everybody got a fair shot to show why they should be the starter. And they better run with it.
Meanwhile, the Bengals OTAs, Joe Burrow's parents are going to bring their horrible drapes they had when he got drafted and that horrible living room that they had, and they're going to bring that and be like, play him. Otherwise, we're going to do the whole facility with these drapes.
Joe's dad is a coach.
That's right. Oh, yeah. So he could come talk to him as a coach. He coached at OU.
Coach at OU. Yeah.
That's why Joe lived in Athens, went to the Plains High School or whatever it was called. Overachiever of the Week coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Watching a few crashes out there pretty early on this Monday morning. Starting over on the west side, there is a crash 70 eastbound passing 142 just outside of West Jefferson. That right shoulder is blocked. On the opposite side, another incident. This time a disabled vehicle affecting that 70 westbound direction beyond Hilliard Rome Road. South, that right shoulder is blocked out there. Also seeing a crash in our southwest Columbus area. It's on State Route 104 westbound beyond Hall Road, right by 71. That left lane is blocked. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Spring cleaning is when homes get a new twinkle in their eye,
a new spring in their step,
a new color in their cheeks.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
When that shiny truck from 1-800-GOT-JUNK arrives at your house,
it's a sign of a new beginning,
a clean start,
a breath of fresh air.
When your home feels clean and happy,
the people inside feel clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit us at 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Columbus drivers, there's a new Ford service team in town, and we're ready to earn your business. At the Capital Ford of Columbus Service Department, we believe service should be easy. That's why we can come to you. Need an oil change, battery, recall, or routine maintenance? Our mobile service team brings a certified Ford service technician right to your home or workplace. No waiting rooms, no wasted time. And when you do visit us, you'll see what makes a new dealership different. We work harder to show we care. Call or schedule online today with Capital Ford in Whitehall. 614-300-6657.
Welcome back to What Is That Thing? Today our guest is
Dr. Melvin Parsbrucker. I invented the sump pump.
Ah, the sump pump. I've heard Apex pros talk about those.
Yes, the pros who knows are true experts in sump pumpology.
So, doctor, what is that thing?
You see, a sump pump is a device designed to pump out sump.
Sump?
For the pump.
You say the pumps?
Sump.
Sump. And what exactly is sump?
It's what gets pumped.
I want to be sure I'm hearing you right. Sump?
Sump.
And that's what gets
pumped. Look, maybe Apex Pros can explain it at your level.
Well, Apex Pros says some pumps are made to keep groundwater from accumulating and flooding your basement, especially this time of year with the big spring rains and the uniquely shallow water table in and around Franklin County. A simple sump pump can protect your home from tens of thousands of dollars in damage.
It's made to sump the pump.
Of course.
No doubt about it. Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com. I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Put more money back in your pocket this spring with special rates as low as 8.99% APR on debt consolidation loans from BMI FCU. Transfer your high-interest credit cards today. Apply at bmifcu.org/consolidate.
James Laurinaitis here for my guys at Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. I love my Kubota tractor, RTV, and zero-turn I got from Green & Sons, and you can check them out online at greenandsons.com or visit them in store in Mount Sterling or north of Marysville in Raymond for all your Kubota needs.
It all connects. The girl who walks for hours to bring home the family's water, the school she can't attend most days, her little brother's belly laugh, her dreams of being a teacher, an engineer, the mayor. It all connects. But at Child Fund, so do we, through everything we do, so every child can grow up healthy, educated, and safe. Because we need each other. Learn more at childfund.org.
Rothman and Ice.
I can't watch horror movies, but there was something about the Saw movies.
What movies?
What did I say? Horror. Horror. Thank you.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
The fan poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
So we was talking about Deion flying up to talk to Ty Monken and how it's such a big deal and everybody's making a big deal out of it. And it made me start thinking, a lot of people want the Browns to be bad so they can get Arch Manning.
Well, I think one of those people, whether he'll admit it or not.
Is that dude behind the glass?
No, I was going to say the dude who signed your checks up in Cleveland.
Jimmy.
Mr. Tennessee might be up for, I know he doesn't play in Tennessee, but that family has meant a lot to him.
Correct.
He's obviously close with the Mannings, with Peyton going to Tennessee.
I thought you was definitely talking about Dylan. But anyways, it's funny because if you get Arch Manning, you don't think that you'll have to deal with Arch, Peyton, and Eli?
Cooper, all of them.
Whatever the hardest name is.
So, I don't understand why it's such a big deal for Deion to say this. But if Arch was there, you would get it times 3, I believe.
Oh, well, we just had the story come out. Eli Manning talked about how the Chargers, if you remember, drafted him, and his family famously said he will not play for the Chargers. And so they worked out a deal to get him to New York. But apparently one of the teams that the Chargers floated trading him to was Cleveland. They said, absolutely not. No way. We do not want him going to Cleveland. So, that is interesting that the Mannings have basically skated on all of that. When I feel like if Deion Sanders, which he did say, there were things about, I don't know if I want my son going to this place or that place or whatever, but the Mannings actually did that. And at the time, I remember it being a giant scandal. I remember people saying, you don't get to do that. That's all been lost to history now. We just wash that under because people, because Peyton Manning's great. Eli Manning won Super Bowls, so no one really cares about that now. But yeah, for sure. Archie Manning absolutely did that. Also, Peyton Manning's wife got HGH delivered to the house, and nobody ever brings that up either. But I think that's
And now, it's time to highlight someone who's better than us in every single way. Meet our Overachiever of the Week.
Sponsored by Columbus Worthington Air, your trusted experts in air conditioning and heating 7 days a week.
Also, Peyton Manning had allegations when he was at Tennessee of harassing one of the trainers. And, allegedly. Google Peyton Manning teabag and see what comes up. That's all I'll say.
T-Bone, we could do a whole
I'm
podcast.
just pointing out the inconsistencies when it comes to the Manning family. We just treat them like gods, and I don't know why.
I don't know why. I'm so with you on the Peyton Manning HGH conspiracy. I think we should do a whole pod about it. That's how passionate I am about it.
Yeah. Wife got deliveries of HGH. Was like, oh, it's for the wife. That's not for me. Even though I'm coming back from major injury, I'm Peyton Manning. Definitely not for me. NFL was like, good enough.
He had just had his neck fused, and then he comes back and throws 60 touchdowns and wins MVP. All natural. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Chris Perez's dog says, why are we getting blamed?
So are you picking
at the time Indians pitcher Chris Perez? They blamed him getting shipments of marijuana on the dog. Apparently, that was.
So are you your overachiever the week is Peyton Manning's doctor, or his wife for taking the allegations?
Good for her.
Taking the charge.
Good for her. She can't get suspended by the NFL. What are they going to do? You're banned. Okay, great. No, actually, my overachiever of the week, and she is a plucky underdog. God bless her. Caitlin Clark broke the WNBA record with another 20-10 performance. She broke this on Friday night. She has the most 20-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history. She, on Sunday, pushed that number to... She has now 12 of these such games in only 57 career appearances, which is pretty impressive as it is. But when you factor in that she cannot shoot on the road, that's even more impressive that she got the 20 and 10 in half the 57 games, because on the road, she couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So she had to do it at home. So there you go. That's my overachiever of the week.
Hate.
You got it.
Even in your overachiever, you still got to hate. I got two. One, I'm giving a shout out to the men's baseball team who swept our rivals, the team up north this past weekend, beating them 3-0.
You go Buckeyes?
I know. Go
Buckeye
Bucks.
baseball.
Anytime you beat the Wolverines, I'm for that.
Absolutely.
And then my last one is Chelsea Gray. I was sitting there watching this game where the dream was winning.
This is WNBA Atlanta Dream.
Yes.
Going against who?
They was going against the Aces. The Aces was winning.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, they was winning the game by like 15 points.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there watching it. The Dream had an unbelievable fourth quarter where they came back and they took the lead.
Yes.
And Chelsea Gray, game on the line. Not even Asia Wilson. Chelsea Gray, game on the line. Gets the ball. Post up. Turn around fade. Bucket. It wasn't at the buzzer. It was like 1 second left, but essentially ended the game.
Okay.
I was like, finished the game with 21 points and 6 assists. Shout out Chelsea Gray.
She plays for
the Aces.
There you go. All right. Just clarifying that. I definitely knew that.
That's a dang
for those
shame.
Who didn't. Sorry, I don't remember every WNBA player's name. I'm sorry.
She won. I'm pretty sure she won the little Unrivaled.
Great. Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Everybody knows everything. I'm just saying. Just give people the details. That's all. Dylan, who's your overachiever of the week?
Mine is
by the way, you could go 3 for 3 here because we both had WNBA players for our overachiever of the week. So
give me
if you don't hate either you hate women or you're going to have a WNBA player here. It's one of the two.
No.
So pick your poison.
I stay consistent. We got a familiar name to this segment.
Okay.
My overachiever of the week is LeBron James.
Oh, stop.
Not that one though. Not that one though.
What?
New Mexico javelin thrower LeBron James broke the NJCAA record for javelin throw with a 77.91 meter throw at the national championships. Yes,
there's a guy named LeBron James at, where did you say?
New Mexico Junior College.
Okay.
They named their son after him.
Which inspires me.
Oh, God.
You said your mother-in-law asked if you were having more kids. Once I saw that someone named their kid LeBron James, I was like, that too could be me.
Are you having it with Jessica?
Dylan, I just want to point out, your last name is not James. So your name best would be LeBron Gonzalez.
LeBron James Gonzalez.
Okay.
That'll be his name.
Why not LeBron Ramon? Ain't it Ramon?
That is his middle name. But LeBron James Gonzalez.
Okay. Let's see, I didn't know LeBron's, wait, is that real? Yeah. LeBron's middle name is Ramon?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Why have we never called him Razor Ramon? How did LeBron go 25 years in the NBA or in our conscience as a public knowing about this guy? We never called him Razor Ramon.
The same way Deshaun Watson has been in the league for all these years and nobody calls him by his real government name of Derek.
Oh, that's true. Derek Watson, I would never have. Then maybe you should start going by Derek. I think Deshaun Watson's name tarnished. Maybe you go with Derek Watson. That's a quarterback that can get things done for you. And maybe he'll be allowed to get a massage somewhere other than the team facility because he doesn't have the allegations.
Tyvis, to answer your question, though, I'm actively practicing at having another kid, but it's scientifically unlikely.
Okay. We don't
having sex. You mean it's unlikely?
We don't need
you need the number to Tri-State Men's Health.
Hey,
800-900-9654.
Look at that.
Or visit TriStateMen'sHealth.com.
You getting bonus reads in here? You getting bonus pay for that, or is that just a freebie? Which Buckeye is the best bet to pop in the NFL this season in their rookie year? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still looking at some major construction over on the west side of Columbus. We're talking that 270 northbound ramp. It is closed right now to 70 eastbound. We do have crews working on that Wilson Road Bridge, and that's why we're seeing these delays. So for that detour to work around it, take 270 northbound to 70 westbound in that direction. Get off at Hilliard Rome Road, and from there you can loop back 70 eastbound. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Before the lights go down, before the first chord hits, start your night the right way with Jameson Irish Whiskey at the ultimate pre-concert party. Join us at the O-On Lane for ice-cold drinks, great vibes, and the smooth taste of Jameson flowing all night long. Grab your crew, raise a glass, and get concert ready with Jameson specials, music, and the kind of energy that only happens before the show. Jameson at the O-On Lane, where the night really begins. Drink responsibly. Taste responsibly. Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025. Imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Common Man and Timmy here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh, Timmy, it's getting closer.
What is?
The grand opening of the new Hollywood Casino Columbus Hotel.
Oh, that's right. The grand opening celebration is coming up on June 12th. Brett Michaels will be there.
And there's going to be fireworks and food trucks and swag and a chance to win a motorcycle.
Motorcycle shit. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Plus, on select Wednesdays and Saturdays, it's the $1,000 Win Your Way drawings.
Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we put new windows in a Dublin home last week. You wouldn't believe how much new light was let in. Changed the entire mood of the home.
You don't need fancy windows to change the mood of a room, Leslie. Know what else will do that? Wilson's Wicks, my new candle line. Here, smell this one.
Oh, that's bad.
I call it warm tuna salad. It's not for everyone.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven. I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Columbus drivers, there's a new Ford service team in town, and we're ready to earn your business. At the Capital Ford of Columbus Service Department, we believe service should be easy. That's why we can come to you. Need an oil change, battery, recall, or routine maintenance? Our mobile service team brings a certified Ford service technician right to your home or workplace. No waiting rooms, no wasted time. And when you do visit us, you'll see what makes a new dealership different. We work harder to show we care. Call or schedule online today with Capital Ford in Whitehall. 614-300-6657.
Not all dental practices are the same. Most do a little bit of everything.
Primarily maintenance and teeth cleanings.
But where do you go when you need serious restoration? Who can give you a brand new smile that's comfortable?
At Runyon Dental Group, we are trained experts in restorative dentistry.
Restoration is all we do.
We can give you a gorgeous, new, comfortable, healthy smile, no matter what the condition of your teeth.
Even if you have no teeth, and we can do it comfortably.
Runyon Dental Group.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with a $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers went into Detroit and beat the Pistons 125-97 in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Up next for the Cavs will be the Knicks in the conference finals. Game 1 from Madison Square Garden will tip off tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The Cleveland Guardians and Cincinnati Reds played an Ohio Cup series over the weekend. The Guards took 2 of 3 from the Redlegs after a 10-3 victory yesterday afternoon, in which the team hit 6 home runs. And Aaron Rye won the PGA Championship from Aramic Golf Club yesterday. Rye finished 9 under and won by 3 strokes after being down 2 shots out of lead headed into Sunday. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180, a 10-week medication-free plan. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Just pointing out, less than 12 hours ago, I was standing backstage at Sonic Temple, rocking out. We Came as Romans. Good band. Check them out. Metalcore band. I'm just saying, built different, Tyvis. I got up today at 3:30. I'm here.
You know who isn't?
I was out there rocking yesterday.
You know who was out there rocking yesterday that ain't here today?
Who's that?
Eric Reeser.
Well,
and I hope he's listening.
Hold on.
Eric, shame on you.
I bet you he's not. I bet you he's sleeping on his PTO.
Shame on you.
He should be sleeping. By the way, Reeser was out there like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's That is different. I was only out there. I got down there at like 2:30 yesterday and left at like 8:30.
He's better than you?
Yeah, absolutely. In every way. Yes. He's in shape. He's got better hair. He's got better facial hair. He's more talented. He knows more about sports. He did 4 days at Sonic Temple. I did 1. All the above are true. I can admit that.
I need to know, is he running the 5K or the 9.7?
Well, whatever he's doing, he's going to do it faster than me. Because I'm not running all of that. I'm probably going to run some of it. I'm going to walk a lot.
You're going to run.
Yeah. I'm going to walk, run it.
Pick the knee up and put it down.
I'm going to walk, run it. Yeah. I'll do that.
You know what?
Tyvis, I dare you to put on 100.
I might go with you.
All right, Tyvis. If you do, here's what you have to do. You have to put on the equivalent of like whatever the weight difference is between us. So we'll try to find like a 25-pound vest for you that you can put on. Just say we'll get you in the equivalent weight that I am, and then you will see who goes fast.
250s now.
That's okay. So 100-pound vest. There we go. That'll be perfect. And then we'll see how that goes for you. But yeah, that was a fun weekend for me getting to be around. I went to one of the after shows they did for Sonic Temple, so I saw a lot of rock music this weekend. If that's not your thing, that's fine. I know a lot of people had graduation parties this weekend. So whatever you had this weekend, hopefully you had a good time with it, and hopefully now getting back to work isn't too much of a drag for you.
I'm tripping on the fact that kids get out of school in May. It was
my kids are out this week is their last week.
It was always like June 6th or something like that. Yeah, but
these kids are starting like the second week of August now.
Yeah,
man. That's ridiculous.
I guess that is true too.
My birthday's August 14th. Me, Magic Johnson, Tim Tebow, all the same birthday for whatever that's worth.
Oh, by the way, Tim Tebow walking out with Morgan Wallen.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell Haley Williams, the lead singer of Paramore. She's not a fan of that.
Only people that share the birthday with me is Lupe Fiasco and Michael B. Jordan.
Well, I'm just saying, August 14th, when my birthday used to be like, when I was a kid, it was like, oh, that means I've got a couple weeks until school gets back in. Now, for my kids, that's like, oh, Dad's birthday's today? Well, on to school I go. Like, they're already going back to school mid-August. You're right, Dylan. So that's why they get out earlier, for sure.
I had a dream that the school year started after Labor Day.
Oh, I didn't know where this was going. I thought Martin Luther King was here. I was like, I have a dream. Good for you, Dylan. I want to hear it. Let's go.
Ended before Memorial Day. They should get the unofficial start and the unofficial end of summer for their summer break. The kids deserve it. They're our future.
How's that best stuff going on?
All the best stuff sounded great on Saturday.
You know what?
You got one on Monday.
I got an email or a text message from my guy, Mikey, who listens in Canada. Let him live. And he is a big listener to the station. And he sent me a text and said, I'm glad now we have the weekend hour-long recap, which is on the station. It's also being podcasted. And he said, because I got to be honest with you, I can't get up at 6 a.m. But I'm glad now I can catch up and get like an hour of the show. And I was like, hey, that's great. However you get us. But yeah, go subscribe to the podcast. You'll have that. You'll have the full shows as well. T-Bone and Tyvis podcast. It's on your favorite podcast app. It's also brought to you by Capital Ford of Columbus.
Best of's 8 to 9 Saturday mornings on this very radio station.
You can hear it live 8 to 9 a.m. Saturday mornings, or you can go get the podcast, or do both. Do all. Do better. That's what I tell myself every morning in the mirror, and it never works. So that's fine. All right, so which Buckeye best bet to pop in the NFL this season as a rookie? So I saw that Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger himself, was picking Caleb Downs to win NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. He has a podcast. It is called Down in the Bayou. Is that?
That sounds right.
In the Bayou. It's just in the Bayou, not down. But Caleb Downs. If Caleb Downs did a podcast about LSU, it would be called Downs in the Bayou, right? Because isn't that what his podcast is called? Downs to Business? Because it's him and his brother.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Tyrann Mathieu's next guest, John Fogerty, to talk about the Bayou.
You get that joke at all, Tyvis?
No.
Dylan, it was a good effort. I appreciated the effort. I liked it. I thought that was great. Anyway, so he talked about it. He said he thinks that him playing in Dallas will mean that he will have the best opportunity to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. What do you say to that theory? And then we'll get to the odds on what it is actually for Defensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL.
I feel like if they utilize him correctly, he could definitely be in the running because he's such a really impactful player. But I just think that it always leans more towards the edge rusher because the sacks matter. I mean, if they go out there and get 9-10 sacks, like that's like, oh my goodness, as a rookie, like that's impossible to some of these people. So I feel like that you're always behind the 8 ball when it comes to that. You would have to get a lot of interceptions in the secondary to win that as a DB, I think.
Even if you play the position perfectly, but you don't have one interception,
they're going to look at it like, what did he do? Like, so like it's the secondary is always tough because it always comes down to interceptions, which the D line, it always comes down to sack numbers.
That's a bit like how offensive linemen are treated when it comes to the Heisman race, where it's like you could be the quintessential offensive lineman, best one we've ever seen in college football. You may get third place in the Heisman voting because it's just you don't have stats.
What did Orlando Pace finish? Second, third?
I think he was second or third. He definitely didn't win it. I mean, I'm saying like you could be almost perfect at it, but like it doesn't matter because there's no big stat that you can have. Other than they had to create one. Pancake blocks. Like they were trying to do anything to say, how about this? Look at how many times he just puts a guy on the ground. So yeah, to your point, safety is one that maybe you don't get noticed as much because of the way that position is, but he could definitely have an impact. Here are the odds for what it's worth for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Ruben Bain and David Bailey both are at plus 500, and both of those guys are edge rushers. So that makes sense. Arvell Reese is next at plus 650. Sonny Styles at plus 750. And then tied at plus 850. So essentially like 8.5 to 1 odds. Caleb Downs and Mansour Delane. So if you agree with the Honey Badger that Caleb Downs is going to be the guy, pretty good odds you could get right there.
For sure. I just think it's going to be tough because you got to get those picks, which for some odd reason, the NFL today, the DBs don't get a lot of picks, and it blows my mind that we went from guys getting 12 to 13 picks a season to you getting to leading the league with like 6 or 7.
Well,
like, what is that?
I think we know why.
Not the hand motion.
Oh, by the way, the 6-7 thing that reminded me. Did you see who now has jumped on that? The 6-7 hand motion craze?
Who?
The Pope. There's video of the Pope, I guess, over the weekend. Someone said 6-7 and he did it, which, you know what? So now, I don't know what that means. Does that become
it's dead now? That means the kids aren't going to want to do it.
I think that means that happens.
I thought that's what why the adults was doing it, to make it die from the kids.
I'm not Catholic, but I think if the Pope does it, do you not now have to open up your service at your Catholic diocese and all the local churches there? Don't they all have to now do that? Because I don't know how it works, but I think that's the way it should be.
Is the Pope cool amongst the youth?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
He seems cool. Number one, American Pope, Chicago Pope, getting things done. That seems like a show on CBS, by the way. Chicago Pope. Like it seems like they would do that, and it would be all about it, like, hey, how you doing? Hey, like even though that's not how this Pope is, I feel like that would be a show on CBS, and Kevin James would somehow be the Pope from Chicago or something stupid like that. But
by the way, Orlando Pace finished 4th in the Heisman voting in 1996. Which is crazy.
Do you have who finished ahead of him?
Yes.
What year did you say that was?
96.
Okay.
Troy Davis, and then I'm gonna baffle this name of the guy who won it. Daniel Warfel.
Danny Warfel.
You say this is 97?
I'm not familiar. Yes, 96.
Danny Warfel doesn't. Oh no, that's Danny Cannell. Danny Cannell does like bad takes on college football now, but he also was a college quarterback.
He finished 4th.
Yes.
Damn.
He's the last one to even finish. Probably top 5, period.
This just made me feel really old that you said I've never heard of Danny Warfel. That's okay. That's okay. This is how I was when people talked about MASH back in the day. I'd be like, good for you. I know of it. I haven't watched it. Also, I get it.
Baker informed me that Caleb Downs switched his number from 18 to 13. I think both are going to just look absolutely gross.
It's going to be very weird.
He needs a single digit.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree with that. Real quick, the offensive rookie of the year, since we talked defense, there is a Buckeye in that too, obviously, for offensive rookie of the year. Jeremiah Love is the odds-on leader at plus 250.
They gonna work him.
Oh, you know it. Boy. He'll have stats. He'll have numbers.
Get about 25 carries a game.
Fernando Mendoza is second at plus 350. And then you have Carnell Tate at plus 500. Okay. So if you think Carnell Tate's going to be the offensive rookie of the year, 5 to 1 odds. Slightly better than those other two guys. So there you go. The NHL dropped the hammer on John Tortorella. Should they have done that? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Monday. Some better news for our friends on the west side. We have both ramps on 270. It's that northbound and a southbound ramp 270 eastbound. Officially back open, repairs just ending on that Wilson Road Bridge, so keep that in mind. But also in our southwest Columbus area, we are seeing a crash, unfortunately. It's on State Route 104 westbound, also known as Frank Road beyond Hall Road, and near that 71 intersection. That left lane is currently blocked. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hi, this is D. Miller. Low T Center is the original TRT clinic and has helped countless men across the U.S. get their lives back through high-quality testosterone therapy. It sets the standard that other clinics are still trying to measure up to. Low T Center has been highlighted for having the highest quality testosterone on the market. They only use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded testosterone, so you know what's going into your body. Don't settle for compounded mystery testosterone. At Low T Center, all providers are board certified and experts in their field. They know the right questions to ask, the right things to look for in your charts, and the right test to run to keep your TRT smooth and manage side effects. They get to know you personally, so they can help you meet your real goals, not just your medical ones. Low T Center has a variety of peptides to help with healing, muscle tone, recovery, sleep, weight loss, and even hair and skin quality. So head to Low T Center and check out their peptide therapy programs. Book your TRT appointment today at lowtcenter.com. That's lowtcenter.com.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
How about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Net available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Summer savings are heating up at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Right now, drive home in the rugged 2026 Toyota Tacoma for just $299 financing for up to 48 months, or turn heads in the sporty and stylish 2026 Camry XSE. Lease it for only $399 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing and 10,000 miles per year. So whether you need truck capability or sedan comfort, Germain Toyota has the next ride waiting. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or online at germaintoyota.net.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications the top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You can save big on USDA Choice boneless chuck roasts. They're on sale now for just $6.99 a pound with your digital coupon. Limit 5. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Is it time to renew your Medicaid coverage? Don't miss out. When you renew your AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio benefits on time, you keep more than just your health care. You keep your extra perks too. That means doctor visits, dental, vision, plus extra benefits like school supply funds, baby essentials, rewards for health trivia games, and more. Don't risk losing the coverage and extras your family counts on. Visit AmeriHealthCaritasOH.com/renew today. That's AmeriHealthCaritasOH.com/renew.
Hey there, I'm Brad. I'm about to win the Tuesday Night Bowling League Championship.
I'm also a highway worker for the Ohio Department of Transportation. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can build a winning strike with my buddies.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS.
Good news. Jack has personally invited the fan to the Memorial Tournament, and we're broadcasting 30 hours of live content, and we'll try not to embarrass ourselves.
Sponsored by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Visit pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A warm start to the day for us with wake-up temperatures in the 60s to low 70s, and then plenty of sunshine this afternoon with breezy winds and highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. For tonight, will be mostly cloudy overnight. Our lows will get down into the 70s with breezy winds continuing. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
If you haven't thought about Buckeye football today, I'm sorry to tell you that you're dead. Our condolences. You're home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tyvis, when I say the words, oh, you know what? When I say the words Comer and Cross.
There you go.
That's what gets me going.
That's what I'm here for, because you was going to mess this up.
I was going to mess this up, but I didn't. And I can't. And you know what? Comer and Cross can't mess it up for you either, because they will transform your garage with a gleaming new Comer and Cross garage floor in literally a day. All the stains, the cracks, the bad epoxy job or paint job you tried before, all that on your garage floor can be wiped away. It'll be a different garage floor for you. It'll look fantastic when you get that new Comer and Cross garage floor coating put on your floor. And right now, if you call them at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR today, they will take 50% off installation when you get it scheduled from Comer and Cross. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That is the phone number. Or you can go to comercross.com, COMER cross.com. They will take everything out of your garage for you. They will lay down this new flooring for you, this solution, in one day. It'll fix all the cracks and pits in your garage floor, and it will look perfect. You'll feel like you're driving into a new car showroom when you pull into your garage the next time. That's the promise from Comer and Cross, and that is why they're giving you a great deal now. 50% off installation at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. So call Comer and Cross to transform your garage today. Tyvis, the question I was excited to ask you is, do you know when I say the words the Smashing Pumpkins, have you ever heard of the Smashing Pumpkins?
No. Is that a real band?
Do you know this song?
Never heard it before.
You've never heard this song. One of their biggest songs of all time is Bullet with Butterfly Wings, off their album called Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. That album hit 30 years old back in October last year. They've announced they're going on tour, North American tour, celebrating the 30th anniversary of this double album. And the tour is called the Rats in a Cage Tour.
Rats in a Cage?
Yes.
You going?
I'd love to go see this band.
Are they playing in a laundromat?
No. They're playing in giant arenas, Tyvis.
This was at Sonic Temple?
No. Oh. This is a band that's going on tour. The Rats in a Cage Tour. This is the song where they say Rat in a Cage. This is what the song is.
Rats in the Cage not one time.
They just did.
Okay, I heard it that time.
So I was talking over it.
Him listening to this is like you listening to Kodak Black. He understands that.
Her?
You don't.
I don't know who that is.
Kodak Yellow. Apparently, Heron knows Smashing Pumpkins.
Tyvis, you're going to find that a lot of people know who the Smashing Pumpkins are.
You know who Smashing Pumpkins are?
I do know who Smashing Pumpkins are. Yes.
I'm just pointing out.
I'm going to ask Ryan Baker.
They are going to play, apparently, that whole album, front to back, and then they're going to play a whole nother set of music that's not from that album, from the rest of their, get ready for this, Tyvis, 40-year career as a band.
They've been in the thing for 40 years?
Yeah.
I never heard. I'm going to ask Josh Perry.
Great. Ask whoever you want if they've heard the Smashing Pumpkins. I'm going to tell you. You're going to find a lot of people who have heard of them.
To Tyvis's defense, I've heard that song about 1 billion times, had no idea what they were saying. Zero.
Despite all my range, I'm still just a rat in a cage. You never understood that?
I had no idea that those were the lyrics.
Dylan, I got news for you. You will not be able to hang with my bands then, because all my bands are a lot less clear than that on the lyrics. Go listen to Mugshot, Baptized in Concrete, and get back to me. It's a little different, is all I'm going to say.
If you can understand mumble rap, you should be able to understand these bands.
Well, I can understand Future. I can't understand Smashing Pumpkins.
That is interesting. I don't know how that works, because I have listened to some Future and I have trouble. That's a little tough for me.
I'm assuming it just depends on what community you were raised in.
Well, T-Bone listened to the Young Boy.
Oh, did you?
He listened, yeah. I sent him I Hate Young Boy song, and he said, I didn't understand a word he said.
No. But I
understand
said
why people listen.
But no. I said I didn't understand a word of it, but I felt all of it because it was angry. He was basically, from what I gathered from the song, telling everyone, try to step to me and see what happens to you. Am I wrong?
That's pretty much what was going on.
So I didn't understand a word of it, but I got the message. And that's what's most important. The NHL sent a message to John Tortorella, the Golden Knights head coach. If you don't remember, Torts obviously was the head coach here. And then, they moved on, mutually parted ways, I believe. I think. I can't remember if we fired him.
It was
like a mutual.
Reported a mutual parting of ways.
But I think
somebody got fired.
Right. Either way. I mean, he did a lot, obviously, for the Blue Jackets, and clearly a lot of people still hold him in high regard. The Knights were not going the way they wanted to. Golden Knights not playing as well as they wanted to this season. They parted ways with their former coach, I believe, in March. It was pretty late in the season. Brought in John Tortorella. He now has them into the Western Conference Finals. But when they won their clinching game, he decided not to show up and do the media availability. Now, I don't know if he's gone on the record and said why. I haven't heard anything. I looked for it this morning.
They're going to ask him whenever he's got media availability. They're going to ask him.
And that will be must-see TV, because I would love to see his response to all this.
He going to do a Randy Moss. Straight cash, homie.
Maybe. I don't know. But
how you paying that $100,000? Straight cash, homie.
Well, they're fining him $100,000, and they took away a second-round pick for the Golden Knights.
That's
Straight cash, homie. There you go.
That's steep.
That is steep.
The $100,000 is enough.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm no way in shape or form defending the integrity of press conferences. I think most press conferences, quite honestly, are boring and unnecessary, because 90% of the time, what do they say? If you win, it's, Coach, how'd you feel about your team when they scored that third goal and put you up 3-1? Did you feel pretty confident? It's like, yeah, we felt good, but, we had to finish the game out. Like, we've heard those comments a million times. If you lose, it's like, Coach, bad loss today. What are you trying to do? Well, we're just going to flush it, try to move on. Like, 90% of these press conferences are useless.
It's weird because this was after they won, correct?
Well, that's the thing, right?
That's the part that I don't understand, is why he wouldn't talk after you win. Why not? After the loss, I get it. Like, it's hard sometimes, especially if you was that invested, but you won.
Well, like I was saying, I think most of these press conferences are pointless. However, it is in your job description to go to them. If you're an NHL head coach, you have to show up to those things. Just like if a player signs up to play NHL hockey for John Tortorella, and then he loafs around, doesn't give effort, and doesn't do what he's supposed to do when he's on the ice, John Tortorella is going to pull him off the ice and scream at him and tell him he's not doing his job. And I think that's essentially what the NHL did to him, was say, sorry, man, this is part of your job. Whether or not you think it's necessary, worth your time or anything, you have to show up and be there. And if he doesn't want to do that, I think the NHL did the exact same thing he would do to a player. If they weren't getting the job done for him, he would do whatever he could in his power to get the message across that that's unacceptable. So that's what the NHL just did to him. Charged him a bunch of money and took away a second-round pick.
And they don't have a second-round pick after this.
They don't have a second-round pick in 2027, 2028, or 2029. So this was going to be the one that they had, because I guess of the last 4 drafts, they've only had 2 of those second-round picks because they've traded them for stuff. They've traded them for future assets. I mean, you get guys like Mitch Marner on your team, you're going to have to trade some picks, right? That's part of how that goes.
I thought they just signed him.
I thought it was a sign.
Oh, you're
trade.
right.
Was it not?
I can't remember if they signed and trade. Well, either way, the point is they've loaded up their roster to try to be good. And you don't do that by just leaving your picks on the table.
I never thought I'd say this.
Yeah.
I think I want to watch on Wednesday the Knights versus the Avalanche.
There you go.
I think I'm going to. It staggers with the Cavs, so I'll be able to actually watch, because I could care less about the Spurs and OKC.
Oh, yeah. You don't think there's going to be a little drama with the SGA versus Victor Wembanyama.
It's gonna be a great series. I think it's inevitable that OKC wins.
It's going to be interesting to see which ones the referees do more unfair refereeing to.
It would make the finals more appealing if the Spurs win.
I disagree
because it opens it up.
Unappealing?
It makes it more appealing.
Okay.
Like, I would be more inclined to watch the finals if it was the Spurs in there.
Sure.
Because I don't know who's going to win between the West or the East. If OKC's in, it's a done deal. It's not even no point of watching it.
Why do you disagree with that, Dylan? I'm curious.
I mean, if you believe in NBA conspiracies, know for a fact that the Knicks are making the finals, because I don't think they could do small market team versus small market team in back-to-back years. But I think more people are just familiar with OKC's roster than they are the Spurs roster. They know Wemby, and that's it.
Wembanyama's going to be the draw, though. But it doesn't matter.
SGA is the back-to-back MVP.
Hey, yeah, who cares? He sucks. Everybody doesn't like him because he goes and draws fouls. He's a foul merchant, so no one wants to watch him, I'm told.
He sucks.
From a draw standpoint, no one wants to watch that.
Then they have our boy, Chet Holmgren.
All right, let me lock in.
Yeah. Our guy, Chet, was not locked in. I hope they win just for that, so we can see him drunk again or whatever he was.
So let me get this right.
On the
if it's
parade
OKC
float
versus the Knicks, the Knicks.
Yeah.
You're going to watch it and you're going to think the Knicks actually got a chance.
No, I didn't say
okay. That's the point.
But if it was the Cavs and Spurs or the Spurs and Knicks, you'd say you could see it go either way.
It'd be an even series that no one would want to watch.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I don't know about
Shots
that.
fired. All right. Well, hopefully the Cavs can get there. It's all a wash anyway, because the Cavs are just going to win this one in 4 and then the next one in 5, I think. So they're going to just 9 games left to go to get
Aaron Rodgers. I mean, not Aaron Rodgers. That helped James Harden out.
Yeah, I think it would. I think it would. Joshua Perry is going to join us in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, just north of West Jefferson, over on the west side of Columbus, we are noticing some things going on our roadways. The first thing's going to be the right shoulder. It is blocked on 70 westbound, just as you're passing that Hilliard-Rome Road South area. Once again, because of a disabled vehicle. But here's the thing. We're looking at a 12-minute delay for drivers on that 70 eastbound direction, the opposite side of the road out there. That's because a crash just cleared up, but it did cause, obviously, some lingering traffic. If you can, maybe take 40 to head downtown. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, looking for a driving job that delivers the reliability you need? For 35 years, Schneider's Intermodal driving jobs have given drivers like you the stability they deserve. Schneider's Intermodal drivers enjoy drop and hook freight, competitive pay, and well-maintained company-owned containers and chassis. Plus, drivers enjoy frequent time at home, typically daily or multiple times per week. If Intermodal isn't the right fit for you, Schneider also has dedicated tanker and van truckload jobs. Find your intermodal driving job at SchneiderJobs.com.
Spring is here, but if you're still feeling exhausted with no energy and no sex drive, it may be time to head to Low T Center. 1 in 4 men has low testosterone. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and see if you qualify for TRT customized to your body by expert providers. You can choose self-pay or insurance. You can even have your treatment shipped to your door. Low T Center has the highest quality testosterone, and their providers tailor it to you. Head to lowtcenter.com and book your TRT appointment today.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life. Get a free second opinion, replace or repair. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. The Buckeyes, the Big Ten, and the rest of college football. We tackle it all in the Breakdown with Joshua Perry.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
Every Monday, 8:30, Joshua Perry joins us on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Joshua, good morning, and I have a non-sports question for you to start things off. Are you familiar with the band called the Smashing Pumpkins?
What do you mean by familiar? Like, have I heard the name? Yes.
if I heard a song, do I think I'd be able to be like, oh man, that's Smashing Pumpkins? Like, I'm not there.
Okay. All right. That's fair, because we brought this band up last segment to Tyvis Powell, and he said you said, Tyvis, what was the quote? I'd never
heard of them.
Heard of them. Not heard them. Heard of them.
Okay.
And I was just in our chat, everyone is roasting Tyvis for not knowing Smashing Pumpkins. And I just didn't know. I thought I would ask you, as a well-cultured man, if you had heard of Smashing Pumpkins. And I know you know music, so I thought I would ask. That's all.
Let me say this. It's not something I would listen to.
Fine.
Your children growing up in the Olentangy School District will be exposed to some things that you wouldn't typically listen to. They will become more worldly people because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh, you telling me that growing up you heard a bunch of different genre of music, and did you what was the one that you was like, oh, you know what, I like this?
That's a good question. I got into like a little bit of the screamo, like when that was a thing. Some of those songs just had a bit of a vibe to them. Like, it's, again, not like something I listen to often, but pops up on the playlist every once in a while. You just vibe to it.
Little My Chemical Romance. You ever go down that?
You know, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Little something like that.
Perfect.
You're a better man than me.
That's good.
Outside of Stacy's mom, I really don't know too much.
She's got it going on.
Stacy's mom.
Yeah.
She did have it going on. So let me ask you guys this.
Sure.
Yesterday, they had the MVP announcement that was supposed to happen on Prime, and then my guy Shams goes ahead 12 hours beforehand and scoops the announcement.
The NBA MVP announcement did get ruined by one of the NBA's leading reporters, Shams Charania. Yes, that's right.
So the internet is like debating hard about, some people are like, well, that's his job. His job is to be first. And other people are like, you can be first on news, but being first on an announcement is lame. And I was curious where you guys fell on this debate.
As a journalist, you break the news first.
Okay. But I will tell you this. I'm not a journalist, but I've worked with plenty of them. And they get emails all the time from leagues and from teams that say, this is an official announcement that's coming down at, let's say, 4 p.m. But it's embargoed until then. You can know about it, but you can't write about it. But you can get your story ready. You can get all your coverage ready. You can have a camera crew there if you want to film, the announcement, whatever. They have to let people know so they can get ready for the coverage. But they give that information out specifically with the don't post it until we announce it thing. I've seen people guessing that he did that because he had a scheduled tweet that was supposed to go out at 7:30 p.m. And instead it went out at 7:30 a.m. or whatever time it was. And so that might be why he did that, was an accident. Because, usually you don't do that. But where do you come down on that, Joshua?
So it's a little bit of an interesting thing because I've worked with Shams in the past, and I respect his hustle. I respect his grind. I don't think he's really a journalist. Like, I think these guys are transactionalist guys. Like, anytime it comes to doing news, I think it's like a little bit of a weird world for him because he's used to being fed information basically on like transactions that are happening. So like I take the is he a journalist thing out of it because I don't see him in that light. Amazon paid a lot of money to be able to announce that, and I think it puts everybody in a bad spot when somebody else who's a rights holder decides to scoop an announcement. The other thing I would say is Woj being gone definitely makes people look at him in another light because before it was
I think we may have lost Josh. Oh,
and now it's just like, you got me back?
Yeah, there you are. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was saying like when Woj was around, they were really competing for being first, even when it came to announcements. And now he's gone. It's just like you're doing this weird thing where you're competing with yourself to be first, and it's just like you could have waited on that specific instance. So I thought the debate was interesting because it brings up this whole thing. Like I think journalists are few and far between nowadays, and people are more or less just content creators, and that's what he does. So I take this idea of like, oh, he's got to be first. It's like you can do the right thing and let another rights holder, do what they paid to do.
That makes sense. Josh, this week marks the start of some OTAs opening up, and your experience from OTAs may have been different from my experiences at OTAs. You were drafted, and I was not. When you opened up OTAs, not rookie minicamp, OTAs, where were you on the depth chart, and how did your first practice go?
I was rolling in with the twos. It was like any rookie's first practice. I'm like, okay, we're setting the front different than how we set it in college, so I'm thinking a little bit on that, and we're playing in a 3-4 and not a 4-3, so that's a little bit of a different thing. You know, like there was a lot of slow moving and a lot of thinking that was happening, which meant that there was a lot of yelling that was going on.
Oh, you suffer from paralysis by analysis.
I was suffering from, I'm trying to speak Spanish as somebody who grew up speaking English my whole life. That was my issue when it came to being in the new defense. There was a lot to learn.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, speaking of these guys learning stuff, I know that we talked about this a little earlier, that Teron Matthew was saying he thinks Caleb Downs has the best chance to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. The odds right now, Vegas says Ruben Bay and David Bailey are the favorites. Arvo Reese, second best odds. Sonny Styles, third, and then Caleb Downs. I'm curious who you think, of the Buckeyes, if you had to guess, which one would have the best chance at winning Defensive Rookie of the Year, who you think that would be?
It's an interesting question. Like, does Parnell get enough touchdowns? Or you said defensive, so we'll take him out of there. Tackles to me stand out. Sacks stand out. Does Arvell come in right away and play on the edge and abuse quarterbacks? That would be question number one. If that's the case, then I think he wins it. If not, probably feels like Sonny's going to have a chance to just have a whole bunch of stats. And I think people are going to look at that. So I would go Sonny in this one. Caleb, like, it really comes down to, and this is one of the things I thought was interesting evaluating him, is I felt like he missed some opportunities to actually take the football away because he was just, like, knocking people out across the middle of the field. So if he can get his interceptions up, then all of a sudden we're looking at maybe a player in a different light than what we saw him as a draft prospect. But if his interception numbers aren't going to be vastly different than what we saw in college, I feel like Sonny would be probably the safest pick.
You know, Deion Sanders appeared on my homie G. Bush's podcast, The Barbershop, which you can find on YouTube. He was talking about how he wants to get up to Cleveland to talk to Ty Monken, not as a father, but as a coach, to talk about how to get his son going. Do you have an issue with that if you was in the locker room?
Such a weird spot. Like, I think I have an issue because I don't think that you can. There's no way for him to go in there and just talk as a coach or to talk as a father. I think it's a blend of both, but that puts him in a weird spot. It's like, I get where he's at, where, you know, he looks at that kid as a part of him. And I think he wants what's best for him. I think he's going to come in and maybe be a little too much of, well, this is what I was like as a player and we're very similar players, or I see this guy as a son, basically, and you're going to get some of that instead of just like the pure, this is him, this is how you coach him. So I would leave it alone. I understand where he's at, and I think he's trying to do the right thing, but, like, no, thank you. I'm moving on from that one. Like, we don't need to have the conversation.
Last thing I have for you, Joshua. We are just about 2 weeks away from the baby tsunami arrival, potentially. Now, here's my question. How are you getting ready to fill in for Tyvis Powell when he is off on baby time? Are you getting up earlier?
Has it started yet? Are you doing 1 week before?
No, it started. I got up this morning. I was up real early. I was watching one of the CBS morning shows, and that was boring me, so I flipped on a movie. But I'm trying to get my body acclimated here. And I got to tell you, I think it's going to be a little bit tougher than I anticipated. So I'm glad that I started a little bit early to get my mind right.
That's right. Well, as long as Laurencia holds up her end of the bargain and just waits until the appropriate date, then you'll be fine. But if something happens and there's a wild card here, all bets are off and you're in. You don't get all the warm-up time.
She was texting my wife the other day. And she was like, man, I feel like I'm like cramping a little bit. And my wife was like, are you sure it's not a contraction? And I was like, Maddie, please do not wish that. I still got to get ready. I'm not ready yet.
JP, Joshua
Damn
Perry.
the Powells. I'm not ready.
Damn the Pals. That's exactly what all their neighbors have said every year. That's right. Damn the Pals. All right, that's it for JP today. But don't worry, he's going to be back next Monday, and then he'll be back every day that Tyvis is gone, filling in for us right here on The Fan. So thanks, JP. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
All right, take care, guys.
There you go. Joshua Perry on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Put that on a T-shirt. Damn the Pals. I like it.
Yeah.
That's right. Good.
Said no one ever.
Hit the buzzer. We'll do that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
In downtown Columbus, the right lane is blocked on 71 southbound over at Spring Street because of some debris on the roadway out there. But that's the only incident we have so far. So good on this Monday, at least for right now. The north side heading downtown. If you're taking 315, it's only a 3-minute commute between 270 over towards Bethel Road. And for our friends in Delaware County, hey, good morning to you. Looking great on 71 South. You were flying at 9 minutes for your commute times between 36 to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Sleep Better Columbus can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Celebrate America's 250th anniversary right here in Ohio. America 250 Ohio is partnering with communities across the state to bring events and experiences to all 88 counties all year long. Explore Ohio's history on dynamic driving trails, enjoy Ohio-related movie screenings, or attend engaging history talks, plus so much more. See the full calendar of events and discover what's happening near you at america250-ohio.org. Sponsored by the Ohio History Connection, aired by the OAB and this station.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Bring your landscape back to life with an unbeatable deal from Ohio Mulch. 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. You choose from absolute black, brown, or red to make your flowers pop and your curb appeal shine. Whether you're refreshing flower beds or finishing up that weekend project, Ohio Mulch, they have everything you need to make it look like a pro did it.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, cleaner, greener, better.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Common Man and Timmy here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh, Timmy, it's getting closer.
What is?
The grand opening of the new Hollywood Casino Columbus Hotel.
Oh, that's right. The grand opening celebration is coming up on June 12th. Brett Michaels will be there.
And there's going to be fireworks and food trucks and swag and a chance to win a motorcycle.
Motorcycle? Shit. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Plus, on select Wednesdays and Saturdays, it's the $1,000 Win Your Way drawings.
Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Sleep Better Columbus has been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results and now has an office open in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Bobby Carpenter here with my friend Jake Ballard with QC Kinetics, and both of us played football a long time, and one of the main things is you get beat up while you're playing, and the pain doesn't end just when you leave the field. It's always there.
So for me, I had a lot of pain in my left knee, and it was something that caused me aches and pains every day, especially in the morning and the evening. So looking for pain relief, I found QC Kinetics. They had a great reputation, and I wanted to find out more.
Jake, tell me about the process. Once you got into the office, how did that all go?
Once I arrived at QC Kinetics and went and saw Dr. Tesner, They told me all about my knee, put a game plan together, and we started treatment right away.
What is your day like now?
Now with QC Kinetics, I'm able to chase my crazy son around pain-free, and that's what matters most to me.
Take it from 2 former professional athletes. If we can get relief, the same is possible for you. Check out QC Kinetics, located in Dublin and in Gahanna. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544, or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? I know. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Patriot Air Comfort Systems and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, the man with the plan, Ryan Baker. How was your weekend, buddy?
According to you, I didn't have a plan.
Clearly, you didn't.
I wasn't the man with the
you
plan.
had an opportunity.
Dropped the ball.
You had an opportunity to do something great.
And a reporter.
And you blew it. That's it.
All right, so we were talking in the commercial break. So prior to his time here, Ryan Baker has worked in other jobs in radio, and one of those was when you worked at the Blitz.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to go, when you worked with the Blitz, to, back then it was Rock on the Range, now it's Sonic Temple. And you interviewed some ridiculous names back in the day.
Yeah, it was pretty, it's 2014 in particular. It kind of ruined Rock on the Range for me because it was so good that year. Like, I got to interview Chris Jericho, who, as a wrestling fan, was one of my favorites. I got to interview Zachy from Avenged Sevenfold, Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch, as he was in the band then. And then I got to hang out with Avenged Sevenfold in their dressing room after and drink some beers with them.
That's
so
not lemonade.
And I didn't tell you this, Bone. The best part about that was...
Yeah, not lemonade, Tyvis. Good
So
call.
M. Shadows was standing there, and there's a bunch of people around him. And the Warner Brothers rep came up to me. He's like, have you got to meet all the guys?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I've talked to everyone but him. I was like, everybody's around him. And he was like, no, forget that. Except he didn't say forget.
Right.
He grabbed me by the shoulder. He walks me up straight to M. Shadows, and like everybody left.
Like Eminem?
M. Just the letter M.
Oh, okay. When you say M, I'm thinking Eminem.
So it's just me and him sitting there drinking for like 10 minutes, just the two of us talking. And then all of a sudden, Chris Jericho comes in, and Chris Jericho eyes are as red as the O over there on the wall because he'd been having a good time, and obviously I had talked to him earlier.
A little bit more
so
than
then it's just
drinks.
It wasn't lemonade at the time.
That is correct. Yes.
So then it's just all of us sitting there talking about the Calgary Flames and hockey for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, how in the world did I get here?
You know the funniest thing? I have found this about like, it's funny.
He didn't think to ask my question. He thought to himself, how did I get here? He should have thought to himself, I can ask the most important question that a lot of fans want to know.
Tyvis, you weren't even...
It's not a question that fans want to know.
I don't even believe you were a national championship MVP, defensive MVP yet at that point.
Yeah.
So.
You making it even more reason why you should have asked the question, because it would have still been fresh. It would have been fresh. And it would have been very relevant at the time.
Tyvis wanted him to ask a question about another former wrestler who...
he said that he would...
He's no longer with us.
He's no longer with us. He said they asked Chris Jericho if anybody from the WWE could watch his kid, who would he be? Who would he pick?
Mm-hmm.
And he picked this one wrestler who's no longer with us. And I wanted to know...
Whose name is what?
His name is Chris Benoit. And I want to know, how does
That's the wrong answer for those of you not watched in the lore of pro wrestling. That's the wrong answer.
Does he regret his decision of that?
I would think he would.
He has been scrubbed from any mention in WWE history.
Yeah, they definitely did that with the Canadian Crippler. Was that? Yeah. So
Crippler crossface.
Yep, exactly right.
A lot of chair shots.
I just want to know, Tyvis, do you know why Chris Jericho.
Let's not talk about him anymore.
Yeah. We're done with him. Done with Chris Benoit. Do you know why Chris Jericho would have been at Sonic Temple? He was there this week. He was at Sonic Temple again. And why he was there 12 years ago with Baker. Why do you think that was? Do you know why he was there?
Lamb of God.
I mean, he may be a fan of Lamb of God.
With them.
He might know them. He does a similar
thing. Pumpkins.
Smash Pumpkins.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
We're 12-year-olds on November 1st.
Okay. Does the name Tyvis, are you familiar with the band? If I say the band Fozzy, does that mean anything to you?
No.
It's not Waka Flocka. It's Waka Waka. Fozzy is here. No, that's
like the
Chris Jericho.
Fozzy from the Muppets.
Fozzy is the name of Chris Jericho's band that plays Sonic Temple, Rock on the Range.
They were at Sonic Temple this year?
I'm pretty sure they were. I know he was there. I saw people talking to him. I didn't see him, but I saw photos of him. I'm pretty sure he was there.
I see what's going on. I got to do it myself.
Yeah, so you need.
I gotta go to Sonic Temple.
Well, now that you're a member of the media, you can do that.
It's very easy.
Well, I'm not a member.
We'll just get media passes and we'll go.
Nah, see,
well, if you want to ask him the question.
See, I
want you to ask him the question.
I don't go. I'm retired from that stuff.
You didn't go to Sonic Temple?
No.
Not one
Look
day.
how bright-eyed and bushy-tailed I am today. I wouldn't be that way if I was at Sonic Temple.
He went.
I did go less. I went yesterday. I got passes from a friend, but I actually had a moment
you
like
Bolton is better than you?
No.
Yes.
Because Reeser is a quitter.
Reeser did all 4 days.
What that mean?
I guarantee
I would have did
if
all
you-
4 days and been
If
here.
you went all 4 days, all day, every day, you would be whining like I wouldn't. The worst I've ever seen.
First of all, who asked him to go all 4 days, all day?
You know,
when does it start?
What if that's what he wants to do?
Who wants to do that?
Reeser.
I regret not going on Thursday now that I know Fozzy was there.
Wait a minute.
I would have called off on Friday.
When does it start and what time does it start? What
Thursday
time?
at like noon, and it ends last night at like midnight.
Yeah. Okay, so Thursday, when time did it end?
Like midnight.
So he went from noon to midnight.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't with him. I don't know what he did, but I know he was there all 4 days.
Is he coming in tomorrow?
Well, I hope so.
Okay. So he only need 1 day to recover from 4.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. What's wrong with that?
He's got days to use, Tyvis.
Yeah, this is called. It's fine. It's allowed. Listen, we're not going to try to convince Tyvis on PTO, even though he's going to take the most PTO of anyone in the next.
It's not considered PTO.
I know it isn't.
He's going to take paternity leave.
Thank
like
you.
he's doing a lot of work here.
Yeah, that's right. Big, what do you guys have coming up on Bishop and Friends today?
We'll talk a lot of PGA Championship. Also, some Aaron Rodgers. He's back with the Steelers officially. Austin Ward will join us. Why is he laughing still?
I don't know, because it just sometimes gets him.
At 10:30, so it'll be a fun show.
You know why he's laughing? Because then he doesn't have to do his job. He can just lay over there and laugh and not actually talk with us.
I do a lot around
3
here.
weeks coming up.
I do a lot around here.
Around here, not at home, and not in this delivery process. Are you crying?
That's right. Bishop and Friends, 9 to noon, right here on the Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
Don't look now, but the news is getting just wonderful. And apparently the Democratic Republic of Congo, there's a terrifying strain of Ebola virus, which if you don't know Ebola, COVID looks at Ebola and goes, uh-oh, I got to get out of town because Ebola is bad. Ebola is very bad. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that at least 6 Americans were exposed to this strain of Ebola as they traveled overseas and now have to be, I guess, checked and whatever else. So
we got a lockdown coming soon?
Ebola, dude.
No.
Ebola's not, please God, no. I don't want another lockdown. I'm just saying Ebola, not good. You don't, go read up on Ebola, what it does to you. COVID bad. Ebola much worse. We don't want Ebola. That's what I'm saying to you. Bishop and Friends coming up next. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Monday. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A construction heads up for you, and it is happening downtown. We're seeing some resurfacing going on, affecting that 71 area, closer towards that 70 split, also over by Parsons and Main Street. The big thing to note here is that 71 southbound ramp to East Main Street will be closed starting tonight and even Tuesday night, starting at 10 p.m., lasting till 5 a.m. the next morning. Here's a look at that detour. It is 71 southbound to 70 westbound instead. Use State Route 315 northbound to then get off 62 Rich Street and then head towards East Main Street eventually. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Have a great Monday.